You're watching Samwelb12.
All right. All right, let's go. Maple Leafs, Capitals. Here we go. Gonna do it up. Welcome to some afternoon hockey. Hockey night tonight, a Friday afternoon. The Toronto Maple Leafs visiting the Washington Capitals, and they're going to tear it up on this wonderful, wonderful day here in Toronto. It's freezing outside. Snow is coming down a lot of places all around the city. Getting buried in. Shout out Keswick, Newmarket, out in Oakville. Lots of snow all the way around, but hey, not here. Not here. We're pretty dry, and I hope it stays that way. But welcome in, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving to all of those celebrating and eating all that turkey. Hope you'll save me some leftovers because, man, I love that stuff. But welcome in. Thank you for joining us here today. We're going to have a fun afternoon, and hopefully the Leafs are going to bring the entertainment and not disappoint. So welcome in. Hey there, Lala. Good to see you. Mega in the house. What's up, Dallas? Hey, Bruce. Welcome in. Skittles. Good to see you. Kathleen. What's shaking? Hey there, Billy. Welcome to the party. Newfoundland. What's going on? Welcome in. Hey, Snowflake. Good to have you along for the ride with us here today in the afternoon. And if you're driving, if you're on your way home from work, please keep both hands on the wheel. Stay focused, but we will bring you all the excitement and entertainment as we go. Hey, there's Silver. How's it going from Newfoundland? Have you guys gotten any snow yet? I know it's getting us good, and I can only imagine. Usually out east comes in a whole lot worse than we get it here. Hey there, Alan. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. I love whenever I'm included. Thank you so much, Sam, and everyone else. Skittles, it is our pleasure. We love having you here with us. Hey there, Irene. Welcome in. Let's talk some hockey, shall we? The Capitals, the Maple Leafs, who's in, who's out, who's playing, who's not. Let's go. And you got a little bit of snow. All right, that's not bad. All right, the Maple Leafs, who have evened it up, they're 10-10-3. They're going with the lineup as follows. Hey there, Larry. What's going on? We got Matty Knives. Of course, we're repping Matty Knives here again today. Matty Knives with Austin Matthews and Nick Robertson. We got a second line of Max Domi, Johnny T, John Tavares, and the Cowboy Easton Cowan. We got Dakota Joshua with Nicholas Waugh and Bobby McMahon on the third. And then the fourth, Steven Lorentz, Scott Lawton, and Kelly Yarncroc, one name missing from these forwards, and we're going to see if you can figure it out. Hey there, Kenny Karen, what's going on? Welcome in, Gerard. Good evening. Welcome to the fun. On the D side for the Maple Leafs, it's going to be Morgan Riley with Oliver Ekman-Larsson, Simon Benoit, and Jake McKay back together again. We got Dakota Mermis and Troy Stetcher with Joey Wall getting the start today here for the Maple Leafs. Now, if you've missed it, the forward not announced, not playing tonight is none other than 88 William Nylander. No Willie Nylander tonight. He's out with illness. So Nylander out with illness. Of course, him and coach had a little bit of a talking to each other the other day, and I wonder if that had anything to do with it. Willie did have that nice OT goal, but he's out with illness. Tanev is still out, Stolarz is still out, and Brendan Carlo still out, but no Nylander. That is going to be the big one tonight. And of course, they're going against the Washington Capitals, who are 13-9-2, and the Caps are expected to put forward a lineup that looks like this. Anthony Bouvier, we got Dylan Strome, and some guy you may have heard of, Alex Ovechkin, Mr. 1,500 plus games and 900 goals. We got Protas with Sordiff and Tom Wilson. Tom Wilson, though, my goodness, is he playing great hockey. They're actually considering him for Team Canada. We got Brendan Duhane with Connor McMichael, who I like Connor so much, and they're going to be with Ryan Leonard. We got Sonny Milano with Hendrix Lapierre and Ethan Frank. Martin Favre, he's going to be with John Carlson. Jacob Chychrun with Matty Roy. Rasmus Sandin with Trevor Van Riemsdyk, and Logan Thompson expected to get the start tonight. No Nick Dowd and no Pierre-Luc Dubois for the Capitals. So it's going to be interesting to see how they go together. Hey, Mac, what's going on? Alfredo, good to see you. David, what's going on? I hope you were expecting me. I was wondering if you were going to be skipping games due to the Leafs' latest success I've been sending you telepathic messages. No, David, I'm here. As long as I can be here, we're balancing the Leaf schedule with our tournament schedules and everything. It's been crazy, but so much fun. It's never enough hockey. Hey, Norm, what's going on? Welcome in. Junior Jays, hello there. Welcome to the fun. Glad to see everybody here on a Friday afternoon. It is Friday, right? This week is so topsy-turvy, but yeah, happy Friday, going into the weekend. Hey, Red Eye, what's going on? Going for the Oilers. Ovi, let's go. Ovi gonna put on a show tonight. By the way, it's been all over my social media, and I'm assuming if you watch a lot of hockey stuff, it's in your social media too. The Oilers hosting their autograph signing at West Edmonton Mall, and the fans showed up. Holy smokes, way to go, Oil fans. Man, there was a ton of people there. Draisaitl, McDavid signing to huge lines. It was very, very exciting to see. No, TJ, and please, TJ, I'm going to beg you, please stop asking every single stream. We will do it when it's announced. Oh, my goodness. So those are the lineups. Let's look at the stats. How do these two teams compare? This is the first meeting between these two here tonight. Of course, they go tonight, December 18th, and then April 8th will be the three matchups between the Leafs and the Caps. They're pretty close. Power play is separated by just 0.1%. Toronto, 15% on the power play. Washington is 15.1. And you'd expect with Ovi sitting up at top that circle that he'd be firing a lot more power play goals. Just not the case. So both of these guys down 26th and 28th. On the power play. Penalty kill, a little bit better. Toronto is up at 80.9%. Washington back at 72%, 29th overall. Yikes. Face-offs is Toronto's strong point, 56.4%. Second in the National Hockey League. The Caps at 48.2 puts them at 21st spot. Now, Joey Wall, since getting to carry the workload, he's 2-2-1 with a 2.74 goals against and a 921 save percentage. Excellent numbers. And if you watched the game with us just the other night, holy smokes, the Wall was incredible. But how about Logan Thompson? 961, a 216 goals against and a 912 save percentage. He is for real, and he has been looking real good. He has been crazy. Hey, Jeff, what's going on? Welcome in. Mark, how's it going? Of course, the fans showed up to West Edmonton Oilers. The Oilers had no chance to lose. Yeah, Mark, it was so good to see. And I love the fans were so respectful. It was great. The clips I saw, it looked absolutely awesome. I love when teams do stuff like that. We update the first IKEA is opening. The Highway Patrol warned us to expect 40-minute queue on the off-ramp and over an hour wait for parking. Wow, Kathleen, that is wild. That is absolutely crazy. Wow, I hope you'll get a chance to check it out, but I don't know if it's worth waiting in those lines. That's crazy pants. Oh boy. All right. So we are, where are we? 5:05, just a couple of minutes away, and hopefully we have enough time. I want to run down the out-of-town scoreboard. There's lots of games in action here today. Right now, the Rangers, they beat up on the Bruins. That one just ended 6-2. The Lightning, they beat the Detroit Red Wings 6-3. Currently in the second period, Avalanche are tied with the Wild 1-1. The Kings are up on the Ducks 1-0. That's in the second. The Devils 1-0 over the Sabres. Montreal is up 1-0 over the Golden Knights. The Flyers 2-0 over the Islanders. Senators and Blues, they're currently tied at zeros. The Sharks and the Canucks, they are tied 1-1. End of the first. Also end of the first. The Florida Panthers and the Calgary Flames, they are tied at 2s. Lots of ties going on right now. Lots of hockey in action. And we're going to get this one going. The next set of games are just getting ready to go. And Jets and Canes, Leafs and Caps, they're going to get going. Then later tonight, the Penguins and the Blue Jackets, the Mammoth and the Stars. And it all wraps up tonight with the Preds and the Blackhawks. So lots of hockey. If you're a hockey fan, it's going to be a great evening. Hey there, Jay Cowles, what's going on? Going for those Habs. Thank you, Neil, for the follow. We appreciate it. And again, as you are coming in, make sure you're hitting that like button and make sure you hit, that thumbs up as well. There it looks like at the last commercial break. And then we're going to be getting into some action here tonight. And no benefits, what's going on? Yo. Welcome to the stream. Hey, Sigor96, welcome in. And again, I know some of the names aren't what we're used to seeing, as they've kind of been changed around a little bit. So if I call you by your display name and you had a different name previously, kindly let me know. Hey there, Dave. What's going on in the house? Welcome in, Dave. Good to see you. Now, let me ask you guys the question, because you've been watching along with us. You've been watching the Leafs for the last little bit. What are your thoughts? Capitals, Leafs, who are you taking in this one? And while I'm waiting for your responses to come in, let me run through the officials for tonight's game taking place at the Capital One Arena. John McIsaac's going to be the referee, along with Kelly Sutherland. We got Libor Suchenik and Tommy Hughes going to be the linesmen. So McIsaac and Sutherland, they're the ones we can get mad at and yell at all game long. You know we absolutely will. Got some pizza. Nice. Pizza, fries, and wings. Sounds delicious. I'm not going to be eating till much later tonight. We got the game, and then we got hockey practice, and then we'll be eating probably like 9:30 tonight. It's going to be a late one, but it's going to be a fun one. All right, we got some Leafs. We got some Caps going OT. Wow, that would be something. That would be something for sure. 4-3. A lot of 4-3s. All right, let's see. Let's get it going. 4-3. I'm down with that, and I agree. You know, both these goaltenders have been solid, but it's tonight the night we're going to see lots of goals going in. Hey, Mike, Ovi scores 909 and 910, going to a 5-3. Wow. Changed my display name for some reason. It was Meadows. Thank you, Meadows. Yeah, Meadows, there was a release that went out that did that, where they're switching from names to your handle. Everything's using the handle now because the handle has to be unique. There was a big problem with people imitating other people, so they got rid of it. All right, let's get over to the game screen. Let's get ready to rumble here as the Capitals wearing their third jersey night, the red jersey with the white shoulders, and they got the screaming eagle with the stars and the wings across the chest. Very nice shirt. Here we go, center ice. Hand is up, hand is up. It's time to get it going. Scotty Lawton taking the opening draw against Dylan Strome, and Stromer going to win that one back. Capitals get first puck. They're going to dump this one in around behind the net. Joey Wall coming to play it out, almost intercepted. Ekman Larson couldn't get it out, back to the point. Caps moving this one quick early. Here's a long shot. Backhand right on. Nice save. Rebound, another shot. Wall is looking. It's behind him. It's tucked in the net. The referee says no. The referee says no goal. He blew the whistle. So the Capitals tucked this one in behind Joseph Wall, but it's waved off immediately as the whistle was sounded. So this is one, call it intent to blow the whistle, but the whistle did go. Joey Wall made the save, the second one, and it just dribbled through him. It was sitting on the goal line. Now this should have been a good goal. This was a very quick whistle by the officials. Joseph Wall never actually had it, but I think where the ref was positioned, he lost sight of the puck when it was behind Joseph Wall. So no goal. This was definitely I mean, if I'm the Caps, so they are going to look to say, would the puck would have crossed the line for the original shot? I say no, because it actually stopped before it was tipped in. But the referee lost sight of it. They blew it down. The whistle definitely went before the puck crossed the line, but it did not cross on the initial shot. It stops just on the goal line, and then it's put in. So this should not be a goal. So this will stand as no goal, but we're going to wait for the officials with their call. Thank you, Freshbone, hitting that follow. I appreciate it. A shaky start here, and Joseph Wall, he had the glove up, he was on his knees, and it somehow kind of trickled off the glove. Oh, it hits the top of his pad. Off the glove, under the arm, off the top of his pad, sits there on the goal line before it's pushed in. So we're still waiting. The puck did stop, so it didn't go in off the original shot. Still waiting for the officials here, taking a little bit of time reviewing this one. Yeah, David, they were. Here's the call. Let me hear what they say.
After video review, it's deemed that the play was stopped prior to continuous motion.
All right, so you heard it. They said after review, the puck did stop. It was not continuous motion going in, which is weird because I've never heard that one before. The referee did blow the whistle, and they deemed it did not go in off the original shot, so therefore they are stopping it. But it's not basketball. The horn can't go, and if you release it before the horn and it goes in, it doesn't count. So Washington is going to call the official over, have a little conversation here, but the ruling has been made, no goal, so we're still here 0-0. Leafs got lucky here with a quick whistle. Did the Bruins score today? They did. Yes, Mike. The Bruins, they got 2 goals. 2 goals for Boston today. They lost 6-2 to the Rangers. So yeah, the whistle goes, and there was no need for the referee to blow the whistle here. So my only thought is he lost sight of the puck and therefore blew it down. So Austin Matthews is going to come in and take this draw against Jordan Sordiff. And Matthews going to win this draw back. Toronto going to start to work it up. They got to get a little tighter here, a little bit tighter. Going to dump this one into the Washington zone, and that is going to be ruled at a play. So we're going to get a stoppage here. Hey, Sonny, what's going on? Welcome in. Already leaves. Already. Oh, my goodness. Hey, Mr. Scotty, how's it going? Good to see you. John, what's up? Welcome in. Good to see you as well. Thanks for being here. Hey, Antonio, welcome in. It's a wonderful Friday afternoon. Always good for some hockey. And as you're coming in, make sure you're hitting that thumbs up for us. Oh, we got to start the other show here. Keep forgetting to hit that other button. Bringing this one around, playing it up off the boards. Going to come out and roll all the way down the ice. So just start the vertical stream, get that one up and going. Hey, Bradley, welcome in. Kevin, what's going on? Back at the side, Matthew Nyes trying to shove this one out, reaching a little too much. Plays it backwards, getting some help here. Robertson, look out. He played it right in front of his own net. Going to bring this one out. Here comes Protas. Here's a long shot, big rebound. Joseph Wall got a piece. And here comes Robertson again. Going to chip this one down the ice. Going to go switch it up. Oh, boy, that's a little too far on the chip in. They're going to call that an icing. Going to get the players back. Leafs on their heels early. Got to sort it out. 4 shots already now for Washington. Boy, they came close. Just can't cheer for the Leafs. I just can't do it, Captain. Kevin, that's okay. That's all good. They'll win you back. Hey there, Joshua. Welcome in. Keep the puck away from Ovi. So face off this time. It's going to be the right side. Matthews wins this one back again. Toronto along the boards. Trying to chip this one to get it through. Ryan Leonard doing a nice job. Puck comes behind Matthews. He's going to play it around. Here it comes up to Nick Robertson. Now Nicky's going to hit the red line. Dump this one down off the boards. And they're going to go switch it up. Carlson holding on to it behind the net. I actually really like these Washington jerseys. Here come the Caps up over the line. 3 Caps, 4 Leafs. Setting it up, everyone back into the zone now. Washington pulling up, shaking away from Bobby McMahon. Shot right on, Wall is down, puck is loose again. Gotta hang on to those rebounds, my man. Toronto gonna flip this one down in the corner. Here comes the forecheck. McMahon going in here hard. Has it in his feet. Easton Cowan in there as well. Cowan coming away with the puck. He's going to put it up to the point for Ekman Larson. Shot tipped by Tavares into the corner. Bobby Mack, he's racing in here. Cowan has it in his feet. So the line's already a little different than what we saw in the projections, as it looks like Bobby McMahon playing here instead of Max Domi on the second line. 2.5 minutes gone here in the opening frame. 5 shots for the Capitals. None yet for the Maple Leafs. This is going to be dumped all the way down. Coming out to stop it is going to be Thompson. Gave it away. Toronto down here deep. Bringing it around to the point. But McCabe had pinched in, so he's got to back up and pick it up. Toronto going to cycle it around. Going to bring this one into the zone. Nick Waugh trying to pinch up. The Caps going to move it, though. And Toronto bats it down out of the air right through the neutral zone. Putting it over on the far side. Joshua, he's going to roll in, carrying this behind the net, forced into the boards. Solid defense here by the Capitals. Toronto gets it back to Ekman Larson up top. He's going to play this one down deep. Here's a long shot. They score! Toronto! Morgan Riley is going to find the home as he's down low, takes the shot, the first shot on net. And Mo Rye puts this one in. Big shift here for Toronto. and they battle and battle hard, and they find a way. Great play, excellent hustle. And Toronto gets the first one officially. Wow, the Leafs, they score first officially. Great work, Toronto. Keep this one going up. Leafs have the opening goal. Here they come again. Toronto on the move. Going to break this one in. Pass across. That one gets knocked down. Matthews couldn't turn on it. One shot, one goal. Like that percentage. Love that percentage. McCabe with it back in the Toronto zone. Wall was a wall last game. That he was. He's going to need to do it again. 10. He's going to need to be on top of his game for sure. 1-0 Maple Leafs. And here come the Caps. Capitals. Bringing this one through. Rolling it on Wall. He's going to kick it over with the right pad. Toronto going to reverse it behind the net. Riley gets the goal from Ekman Larson and Nick Waugh. And that's Riley's 4th of the year. Toronto going to put this one back down in the Cap zone. Around behind the net. Lorentz playing it to the point. It's held in. Back to Lorentz, and he deflects it towards the goal. And this is going to be kicked aside. Washington with a quick outlet pass. Coming through the middle. Ovechkin, he's curling towards the front of the net. And a pass back to Carlson. Misses. That's going to come out and all the way down the ice. Hey, Void, how's it going? Welcome in. Good to see you. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for being here. Hey, Duke, happy Thanksgiving. Of course, when you're coming in, make sure you're hitting that thumbs up button for us. Hit those likes. Here comes Toronto. Going to cross the line, flipping this one over to the corner. Bobby McMahon can't control it. Tavares can't control it. And the Capitals do bring this one out. Bouvier going to play this one all the way down. Wall out of his net. He's going to play it around. Toronto far side. Look out. Lost the handle. Cap's going to pick this one up right back into the Leaf zone. Leonard going to drop it off. Leonard gets it returned behind the net. Tried to scoop it up on a stick. Couldn't do it. Plays it to the point. Here's a blast by Matty Roy. 85 miles an hour. Nice shot there. Puck comes towards Wall again. He's got the paddle down with the poke check. And we got a call from behind the play. What was the call? Not exactly sure what that call was. The ref from behind the play makes the call. So Thompson was looking to the side of the pile. He was screened. Nick Robertson doing a great job in front of the net on that goal. Great, great job. Hey, Rissies, what's going on? Same to you, my friend. Hope everybody found some nice deals. Maybe picked something up today. So, still not sure what that whistle was. It came from behind. It looked like the referee was calling a penalty. Nothing up on the board yet. So I'm not sure. Maybe they could just called it a high stick. So it must be a high stick. It's going to come back out of the zone. Face off just outside the Toronto end. Near side of the ice. Lapierre coming in to take this for the Capitals. Nick Waugh is going to get waved out. Joshua comes in to take it. Puck is dropped. Lapierre going to win this one back. And the Caps going to just chip this one into the Leaf zone. Benoit going around behind the net. He's going to put it over to the far side. Here comes Toronto. Little quick pass across. Up to Waugh. Going to tip this. Couldn't get into the zone. Joshua bobbled it. They come out. Looks like Michelli is in. So Domi also not playing tonight. Michelli in for Domi. That's a change we didn't see. Wasn't on the projected lineups. And another offside is called. Caleb, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. So good pace. You're going shopping tomorrow. Nice. So it's free. That sounds good, John. Free shopping is always good shopping. I picked up a couple boxes of hockey cards at Walmart. They had a good deal. Couldn't resist. Hey, Jaggers, how's it going? Welcome in. Clips, welcome, welcome. But I was pretty good this year. I was pretty good. A lot of good deals out there. Very, very tempted. This going around. Morgan Riley there to pick it up. Gives it away. Here comes Washington shooting. Wall got a piece, and it's going to go up into the netting. And yeah. Morgan Riley. Don't like that. And Sordiff with a good opportunity here for Washington. Looks like they've actually taken a couple shots away from the Capitals. They were up at 9, down to 7 shots now. And this one, you know what? I don't actually think Wall got a piece of it. It goes up off the crossbar and at a play. Leaf fans need therapy. They've Mega, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Hey, Chris Nicky, what's going on? So we're playing today, playing tomorrow. That's right. A couple back-to-back, the double nighter, Friday, Saturday nighter, and then they're off till Tuesday. Toronto going to chip this one. They get it to the line, not out. Caps keeping it in, going to bring it up. Here's a long shot. Wall again looking a little uneasy here. Capitals seem to have Wall a little shaken. Confidence not looking good. Lorentz playing it around the boards. Toronto can't get it out. Capitals keeping this one deep on the far side. Try to center it. This one is deflected. It's a slow roller. Leafs can't get there. Caps to Ovechkin. Sends this one wide. Right on Wall. Again, he can't control it. This is going to be played out. Toronto, no. Caps hold it in. They play this one deep again. Ovechkin, he's going to his spot. Now he goes to the front of the net. Ovi pushing bodies. The puck hits him, and here's a long pass. Toronto, not with speed. Lawton couldn't break it away. He's just going to chip this one in. They're going to go switch it up. Hey, Gobbler, what's going on? Flyers are up 3-1 over the Islanders. Nice. Flyers seem to be on a little bit of a roll right now. Here comes Washington into the zone. Going to roll the puck in here deep. Mermis and Stetcher both back, playing it around for Michelli. He's going to play this one right to the Washington Capital player. Gets it back. Michelli trying to drive this one out. Gets it to Waugh. Waugh back over for Michelli. Can't handle it. Caps get it out of their own zone. Rasmus Sandin going to play this one ahead. In over the line. Here comes Protas. He's being watched by Stetcher. Falls down, but gets it to Sandin at the point. He looked to shoot it to the front of the net and then goes back over to Protas. In front for a one-timer. That one is blocked. Toronto turning around. Has it in the corner. Going to go off the glass. This is going to be down the ice. Not enough for icing. Toronto right in there fighting the forecheck. Good job here by Joshua. Getting it all the way down. Toronto going to change lines. Line number 2 comes on. Tavares in here deep watching his man as Rasmus Sandin has to back this one up. When you do reactions to the Toronto Maple Leaf games and Blue Jays. Oh, I'm glad I found your channel when I did, because when I'm at my mom's, I can watch your TikTok. Thank you, Chris Nicky. I'm glad you found us as well. We love calling these games and posting some reaction videos. Toronto going to chip this one out. 11:40 to go here in the first period. End-to-end hockey, but only one shot for the Maple Leafs, and it happens to be a goal. Chychrun in the corner. Easton Cowan up on him to the line. Toronto keeping it in. Here's Tavares. Back to the point. Benoit had turned to creep to the middle of the ice, so Tavares actually brings that puck out of the zone. Leafs going to play it right back in. It takes a funny hop off the boards. Came out in front of the net as Thompson was sitting here behind waiting for it. Jake McCabe pinching down low. Going to play this one into the corner. Nick Robertson trying to shuffle it around. It's cut off, though, by Sonny Milano, and he's going to get this down the ice for the Caps. Wall out to play it over to McCabe. Going to put this one forward. Matthews with it now. Cross-ice pass. Matty Knives waiting at the blue line. It's stumped in. He's going to go. So does Nick Robertson. Robbie to Knives. Knives back over to Robertson. Robertson centering it, but nobody there. And the Caps going to take this one. Leafs are 7-3-0 in their last 10 games versus Washington. Let's see if they can make it 8. This played around over to Matthews. Matthews leaving it here for Robertson. Playing it up, and Toronto going to dump this one in. Robertson going to watch Carlson go back and get it as the rest of the line switch ups. He's going to go make a switch here shortly after. Watching the Bears game now. Lots of options for yeah, Jeff. Lots going on. Lots. Just going to be played up down in the corner. Swiping at it. Swiper, no swiping. Capitals. Nice outlet pass. Washington going to dump this one in. It's going to go behind Joseph Wall and Ekman Larson there to pick it up first. Toronto, look out, back pass, setting it up in their own zone. I'd love to blame the Leafs for my mental health, but that's all crazy. It is, man, there's so much going on in the world, Kathleen. It is crazy right now. Everybody needs to find something that makes them happy, makes them smile, and takes some of the pressure off. Leafs in their own zone behind the net. Going to start to bring this one up. McCabe, a long outlet pass. Having it come back. Nice little dipsy-do. Here's Nick Waugh. He's going to step in. Has it knocked off his stick right to Michelli. Michelli gives it away. Simon Benoit there. He's going to play it up, and Toronto can't regain possession. Capitals going to bring it up over the line. Chychrun dancing with it. Leafs take it away from him. Here comes Waugh. They're going a long time between whistles here. Waugh dumping this one down in the corner. Cap's going to pick it up. They're going to turn, bring it near side. Hustle, cut towards the middle, long outlet pass. And there's Cowan going to intercept, and they're going to bring this one back. Toronto regrouping. Hey, officer, welcome in. This is going to be dumped in. Cap's going to swipe at it. McMahon keeps it in over for Cowan, Easton Cowan, sending it back to the point. Long shot or pass went just wide of the net, whatever that was intended to be. It missed either a Leaf or the net. Ekman Larson back in his own zone, taking a look, making it ready. That's why I started boxing. Take the pressure off. Yeah, absolutely. There it is. Oh, Kathleen, I used to love when I used to do karate. I used to love sparring. Oh, here's a little pass. Robertson through the middle, drop pass, shot right on, and that's going to be steered aside. Good job, good hustle here by Matty Nyes. Nyes back over to Robertson. He gets put in the boards. Matthews coming in, and the Cap's going to turn and bring this one up. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Bringing it back around. Robertson finding the puck, looking for an outlet pass, doesn't have one, decides to carry it, now dumps it in. Matty Nyes going in the corner here after it. Nicky Robertson in there as well. Puck squirts free. Matthews couldn't get it, and they're going to clear it. Jake McCabe going to play this one back. Toronto didn't get credit for their second shot on net. Nyes going to fire this one in. Thompson comes out to play it. Hey there, Mary. Welcome in. I like to laugh when my Oilers lose. It's all I can do. Oh, that's funny. I know that feeling all too much. Hey there, David. What's going on? Thank you so much. Happy Friday to you. Happy afternoon sports day. Here's Washington right in front. Joseph Wall makes one. He makes two. The puck stays out. Even the TV guy had the Washington goal light going. Toronto steals. It's a breakaway. Sandin with speed coming back. Tries to go 5-hole. Great save off Scotty Lawton. Scott Lawton with a breakaway. Rasmus Sandin, what speed to come back. And Logan Thompson with an exceptional save as he shuts the door. Hey there, Wayne. Welcome in. It's hockey night. Caps turning around, 6:56 to go. We're still moving. Caps breaking it in, a little drop pass, trying to get around. Michelli doing a nice job defensively. Carlson behind the net, playing this one up. He was way deep. Leafs having trouble getting it out. Now they do. And here comes the forecheck again. Joshua overskated his man. Cap's going to turn and bring it up. Richard, what's going on? Welcome in. Not used to the early start. I know, but I love it. Antoine, what's up? Welcome in. Capitals putting it around the net again. Leafs off the glass, and then the Leaf player gets put into the glass hard. Nice hit there by Chychrun. I think that was Joshua. Back to the line here for Protas. Going to send it around the boards. Connor McMichael picking it up. Got to watch the Connors. He loses it. Toronto steals. Look out. Deflection right in front. Walking in. Joey Wall down at the top of the crease, but the defensemen bail him out there. Toronto going to bring it up. JT going to flip this one down in the corner. Kicked into the corner by Thompson. Little move here by Bobby McMahon. Tavares in there with them. Both these teams playing well. To the point for Stetcher. Over to Bobby McMahon, throwing it towards the net. That one gets knocked down, and the Capitals going to look to regroup. Holy smokes. You're awesome as well. And thanks, by the way. Oh, thank you, Lala. I will take a look. I haven't been on in a little bit, but I'll take a look. Hey, Steven, welcome in from Finland. Over the line is Strome, passing it over. Washington back to Ovechkin. Fans on it. Comes over to the other side. Here's a shot looking to redirect it. Ovechkin with a nice hook here on Riley. Gets away with that one. This is going to come free, banking it off the boards. Robertson. Puck was actually behind him. And Washington going to turn and come. It hit by the little, the bottom of the door where the little thing is, the little lip, and it kind of lost all the momentum. This is going to be dumped in. Wall can't stop it. Toronto picking up the loose puck. Robertson to Nyes. Nyes overskated it. Slow moving ice here today. Toronto into the zone. Lawton moving towards the net. Toronto in the midst of a line change. Here's a shot. Tipped, and that's going to come back around to the point. Toronto back up to Lawton. Lawton, long pass through a crowd. That one deflects into the corner. Toronto trying to hustle to keep the possession going. They're working at it. Lorentz in the corner. He's doing a nice job. Yarncroc is there. Lawton picks it up. Lottie picking. Ekman Larson wants it. Comes to the line. Here's a shot right on. Riley putting that one on. Ekman Larson putting it around. Tip there for Yarncroc. He can't get there. Pinching up. Toronto had it for a second, and the Caps going to play it out. Toronto's got to tag up. They bring it in. Nick Waugh, he's coming in. The rest of the line switching up. Here come the reinforcements. Joshua, he still has it. Now it's taken away from him. Washington going to flip it up. 4 minutes to go. We've played 10 minutes with no whistle. Waugh going to bring it in. It hits a leg, and it's going to come right back out to Michelli. Michelli going to back this one up. 10 minutes, no whistle. Unbelievable. Hey, Hershey, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Jeff, how's it going? I like Wall. Wall's been playing well. Since he made his return, he's been playing decently. Has a few whoopsies, but for the most part has been solid. Murmis going to play this one out. Here comes Toronto again over the line. 3.5 to go. Puck comes to Cowan. Shoots. Hits a broken stick. It breaks the Capital stick in front of the net. Tavares from his knees trying to jam it in. He can't do it. Toronto Stetcher down low trying to pass this one out to Tavares. He can't. Bobby Mack, he's going to put this one up to Tavares before he takes a hit. Up top to the point to Tavares. Shooting, sends that one wide. Cowan going to pick it up, centers it again off the side of the net. Loose puck. Tavares can't get it. He's absolutely gassed as the Capitals send this one down, and we're going to get our first whistle in 11 and a bit minutes. Unbelievable. What a period, end to end. What rushes. Very few whistles. That is hockey. Hey, Mr. Buck, what's going on? Welcome in. James, welcome in. Hey, Brandon, good to see you. Shadow Foe, what's up? Welcome in. Joel, Toronto, they'll make the playoffs. They will make the playoffs, I'm sure of it. Hey there, Drew, what's going on? Like an old girlfriend who keeps coming back. Well, Drew, we are happy to see you coming back time and time again. Gumdrop, what's going on? Welcome in. If you are coming back or you're watching us for the first time, make sure you hit that thumbs up for us. It helps us out so much. And make sure you do subscribe to the channel. Thanks for tuning in on a Friday afternoon. I'm sure a lot of folks just getting off work on the East Coast. If you're on the West Coast or Central, you're probably still at work dreaming about heading home for the holidays, for the weekend. This is going to be ripped around. Leafs still have it in the Cap zone. Finally, the Caps get this one out and down the ice, and it's going to be another icing call. So another face-off coming up back in the Washington zone. Yes, James, live right now, live and in living color. 5:35, November, what are we, 28th today? Coming up to the end of period number 1. You see all the X's are where all the shots are coming from. The little dot on the far side is where Morgan Riley scored from. And just here, you'll see where the puck is moving around on the ice. And another icing. That's the third icing. After going 11.5 with no whistle, we got 3 icings. Crazy. Hey, Terrence, welcome in. Give a shout out to Alan. Alan, what's going on? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Coyotes can run twice as fast as Roadrunners. Oh, man. I love Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner is still arguably one of my favorite little short cartoons of all time. Here's Ekman Larson back with a shot. In fact, I even bought those Looney Tune DVDs just so I could get a bunch of those episodes. Hello from Japan. Hello there. Welcome in. How do you pronounce your name so I say it correctly? But welcome in from Japan. Hey, Bradley, welcome in. Oh, the fruit flies are back. The fruit flies are back. Caps in their own zone. Gonna bring this one back across. Hey, Bradley, welcome in. The Looney Tunes were the best. Toronto going to play this one up. Kind of lost it right in front of the Capitals bench. And again, the Caps, Ovechkin can't control that pass. Here come the Leafs back in the Cap zone. Easton Cowan going to put this one down. They're trying to bring it around. Can I send maybe to... Wolf, unfortunately, I cannot do that. This one being tipped aside. Tavares gets his stick. Knocked out of it. Oh, it wasn't his stick. It was the Capital stick that went flying. And now they throw the stick. You can't throw the stick. No! Oh, I thought this was rolling in. This one just took a bounce and came right back out. Rebecca, thank you so much for hitting that follow. Toronto coming close to score again. The Capital player had his stick knocked down, went to pick it up, and then threw his stick and did not get called for it. Wow, that was interesting. Very interesting.
Last minute of play in this period.
Final minute, here we go. Capitals going to bring this one up over the Leaf line. Washington shooting. Wall got a piece. This coming around to the point. Sandin can't trap it. It's going to come back out all the way to the Capitals side. Leonard turns it over. Leonard follows up with a hit. Toronto still has possession in the Capital zone. Leonard watching him. Saucer over to Riley. Riley over on the far side in the corner. Toronto, Ekman-Larsson, he can't do anything with it. Capitals going to play it around. Michelli comes over, tries to put a weak hit on Leonard, kind of trips over his leg, battling along the boards by the hash marks, top of the face-off circle, and the Caps going to put it right back around their own net, trying to shake away from the Maple Leafs. 15 seconds to go here in period number 1, and the Caps just going to send this one in with 8 seconds left. This period is all but done. And Toronto going to take a 1-0 lead here to the locker room. Good first period. Boy, it started off real interesting, folks. Real interesting. Washington put it in the net, but it was waved off. And then Toronto, Morgan Riley, he gets the goal from Ekman-Larsson and Nick Waugh. Hey, Isaiah, how's it going? Welcome in. Good to see you. Plain, how's it going? I'm fantastic. Thank you so much. Animaniacs. Oh, man, Animaniacs were so good. And Will is prodding at some rocks with a pole, looks at the camera, holds up the sign. What am I doing? What am I doing? Pinky in the Brain. Yeah, so good. There were so many of those fun kind of spin-offs. Man, that was the day. I'll be with you all winter. Bradley, I love it. Thank you so much. I appreciate the loyalty. Appreciate everybody being here, hanging out on an afternoon hockey game. We love it. So thank you for being here. Interesting first period, and poof, I'm glad they finally found a way. Can somebody fire up the Zambonis? Can we get the Zambonis operational? There we go. Hey, you want to center those Zambonis there for us? Wow. All right, let's. I will fix that. And you know what's going to happen, right? Is later on I'm going to have to fix it back the other way. Okay, let's go through some stats. 10 shots for the Capitals, only 5 for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Washington winning the faceoffs, outshining Toronto 63.6%. Only 11 faceoffs in that first period, and Washington won 7 of them. Caps are out hitting Toronto 9-4. Toronto has 5 block shots, Washington with 2. Ton of giveaways in that period, 7 for the Leafs, 8 for the Capitals, but the Leafs got one where it counts, and that is on the scoreboard. All right, let's see here. Let me scroll back a little bit. Taking over the world. What are we going to do? Pinky, watching the Leafs. I love it. I love it. How did the Coyote afford Acme products? Dallas, he must have had a sponsorship or something. Coyote does 35 miles an hour. Roadrunner does 15. My childhood was a lie. The childhood was a lie. Oh my goodness. Yes. I tell you, it's funny we're talking about coyotes. We actually have a serious coyote problem in our area. There's a lot of coyotes around to the point where they're just roaming the streets now. They're not afraid of anybody. It's nuts. Bears up 24-9. There you go. There you go. Canucks are winning it. We're going to go around the scoreboards all over the second in a moment. Flintstones, Jets, Rocky and Bullwinkle. Hey, thank you, Richard, hitting that follow. I love Rocky and Bullwinkle so much. Oh, I missed that. This is the best commentary I've seen here. Richard, I appreciate that. We do our best. Driver, thank you for the kind words. We love our sports. We try to bring you the most accurate and most professional commentary we can with, of course, a side squeeze of comedy and entertainment. There is so much respect for each other. I love on here. The odd one, get on, but you love it. Absolutely, Gumdrop, 100%. But man, Bugs Bunny was good. But yeah, Rescue Rangers. Oh, Kathleen, love Rescue Rangers. Chip and Dale. Rescue Rangers, so good. Richard, thank you for your awesome gifts. I appreciate that so very much. And of course, we can't talk cartoons without talking about gummy bears. Oh, gummy bears was so good. But yeah, Rescue Rangers, that whole era of cartoons was so good, and especially for myself. I mean, the guys out there, you know where it was at, and the ladies like some of the shows too. But when you get into Transformers, Silverhawks, Mask, G.I. Joe, Thundercats, I mean, that was, oh, Mighty Mouse, Mr. Buck. Mighty Mouse was so good. Hey, Gabe, what's going on? Welcome in. Astro Boy was good. Spider-Man. Ewoks, yes, Ewoks was great. But I remember Spider-Man, the old school one, Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends with what's his name? The Iceman, and oh, it was so good. Darkwing Duck was great as well. Oh man, now we're going retro here. We're going retro. And let's bring it all together. We talk cartoons, we talk retro. You remember Pro Stars? Does anyone remember Pro Stars? So good. Transformers was my favorite show. Oh, me too. I was such a sucker for Transformers. I went when they did all the remakes of the Gen 1 toys. I ran to Toys R Us for every release, and I got like a box full of them in the basement. Hey, Pat, yes, Leafs are playing. Leafs are up 1-0. 1-0 for Toronto at this point, which makes me happy. It makes me very happy. Leafs are up, and they're playing okay right now, Pat. Let's see here. Hercules. Oh my goodness. Hercules. I remember Hercules was so good. I used to watch Hercules and Roger Ramjet. Remember Roger Ramjet? So good. Spider-Man and Avengers. Oh, Spider-Man, way before Avengers got into cartoons. It was Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. I have a Spider-Man on DVD. Nice. Leafs suck. Hey, they're playing okay today. Rail fan Ethan, they're playing all right tonight. They're playing good. 80s all the way. Hey, Ryan, what's going on? Welcome in. I'm at the game, and that first goal should have stand. So, Rail, it was, I understand. I agree with you. It was a good goal. He didn't stop it, and it wasn't covered. But I think because of the positioning of the official, he blew the whistle because he lost sight of the puck. And the whistle blew before Washington came and put it across the line. I think that's why it got called down. But I agree with you. That should have been a good goal. They never should have blown the whistle. Rocket Robin Hood was good. Oh, my goodness. Going back. Gumdrop, I am not going to Sherway Gardens to see Wendell. I was lucky enough. I just got to meet Wendell the other day, and Sherway is a bit far for me, but that's pretty cool. Good luck if you're going. Wendell's such a nice guy. If he's such a nice guy. Just Care Bears. Oh my goodness. Care Bears was a classic. Aquaman. Yes, the old Aquaman was so good. Never watched Teddy Ruxpin. Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo was so good. Oh man, you guys are taking me back. Captain Planet, of course. The Raccoons and Inspector Gadget. Yes. Oh, Inspector Gadget was good. The Raccoons were the best. I don't think a lot of people know the Raccoons. Rocket Robin Hood, too far back. Pat, love Rocket Robin Hood. And of course, I said Rocket Robin Hood goes back with the old Hercules and Roger Ramjet. Roger Ramjet. I was obsessed with Roger Ramjet. Oh my goodness. Yeah, never watched Teddy Ruxpin. It was never in my rotation of shows. Raccoons still popular. Oh, the Raccoons. It was on. I remember, were we eating breakfast or lunch? It might have been lunch, like Saturdays, like 11 o'clock or noon. The Raccoons were on, and we'd sit eating our Kraft mac and cheese, Kraft dinner, watching the Raccoons, or maybe it was after school. Maybe it was like 4 o'clock. I can't remember, but I just remember eating mac and cheese and watching the Raccoons. Berenstein Bears, my kids love Berenstein Bears. Oh my goodness, you guys are taking me so far back. I love it. I love all the retro cartoon talk. Could talk about this for so long. If you like going back like this, you got to check out a couple of years ago, we did a little short series, a little retro series where each episode we went back and we talked about music, movies, cartoons, toys. You got to go check out our retro show. I believe we have a playlist on the channel for it. You should go back and watch them. I think they're about half an hour, 40 minutes each episode. We had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun doing it. Love Recess. No, the nostalgia of this chat is great today. Oh, it so is. I could go back and talk about this stuff all the time. I was obsessed. I mean, like a lot of us were, back in the day. It was so good. And I'll tell you, so a lot of you know that I travel down to Florida. We go to Panther games and all that. And when we were little, we used to go down and Saturday mornings in the States, they would have the Cartoon Express on, I think it was on USA, if I'm not mistaken, the USA Cartoon Express. And it was all these shows. And I would sit there from, I couldn't tell you what hour in the morning, all morning, just watching all of these shows. It was so good. This community is absolutely the best. Love you guys so freaking much. Kathleen, right back at you. And I agree so much. AJ, how's it going? Welcome in. Wall really is the next Carey Price. Oh boy. Listen, Wall is for real. Wall is solid. Joseph Wall, I'll bring it back to hockey for a moment, but Joseph Wall is a solid player. Fundamentally, he has it cut down. He knows his angles. He is an absolute solid hockey player. My only issue with Joseph Wall is, see, I knew this was going to happen. I knew I was going to have to reset this. My only issue with Joseph Wall is his rebound control. His rebound control sometimes is a little loose, So if he can tighten that up and he gets solid defense, AJ, he will be spectacular. Hey, Gator, what's going on? Bugs and Roadrunner, of course. Of course, I was a big Marvin the Martian guy. I mean, that Marvin the Martian was so good. What a good character. And of course, with Daffy Duck. Oh my goodness, awesome. And do you remember, let's go back even further. Remember with Yogi Bear and Captain Caveman and those guys? So good. Hey there, Mike, what's up? Welcome in. Go Leafs, go. I mean, it's been fine so far. We'll see. Yeah, he's been fun this far this season. No complaints at all. No complaints at all. Favorite Christmas Muppets? Yeah, I'm not ready to go into Christmas movies, but we will do that at some point for sure. Dream Dodgers. Dream, you're so funny. Mr. Spice Daddy, the Wonder Wall. That is for sure. That is for sure. And he's been playing real solid. Hey, Mackenzie, what's going on? Welcome in. Let's see here. You make me so angry. Mark, why are you so angry? Why are you so angry, Mark? The PU-36 explosive space modulator. Richard, I love it. He-Man, Sasham coming in with the He-Man. How can we forget He-Man? By the power of Grayskull. Loved He-Man. Oh my goodness. Remember the He-Man movie with, was it Dolph Lundgren that played He-Man? Oh man, it was so bad. It was good. Hey Mike, what's going on? Welcome in everybody. Thanks for joining us as we're talking some cartoons, talking some hockey, talking some sports. Patrick, how's it going? I don't have any to rip right now. We've gone through. I have a couple boxes that I've put an order in on. I was actually kind of hoping they would show up today, but they have not. So I don't know. We'll see when they show up, but we'll have a couple Walmart boxes we ordered for Upper Deck Series 1 to crack open. But yeah, gotta get some more packs. We finished our Timmies. We need the new stuff to come. Muppet Treasure Island was great. Oh my goodness. It was Dolph. Yeah, man, wasn't that so bad? All I know is Stoley might genuinely lose his backup role if Hildeby keeps playing like this. So Hildeby is going to get his chance tomorrow. Hildeby is going to play tomorrow. Hildeby is good. Stoley isn't going to lose his spot to Hildeby, no doubt. But Hildeby has a great opportunity here. He wants to make a name for himself. And while the Leafs would love to keep him around, if Hildeby can have a couple big performances here, maybe he makes himself a little bit of a trade target and the Leafs can dangle him out, because we have Arter as well, who's pretty solid. We got a pretty good stack of goaltenders right now, and maybe we create one to dangle out there for some trade bait, because Toronto's going to have to trade something to get better. Hey, Darren, what's going on? Welcome in. Marvin the Martian always said, oh, you may, Mark, right over my head. You're right. You got me there. Oh, man, right over my head. All right, let me take a little peek at the out-of-town scoreboard. Where are we? We got just a couple of minutes left of intermission. By the way, you'll see in our chat, hopefully it's still in, is it in the main chat or did it switch again? If it switched again, I'm going to be so angry. They got to fix these bugs. It switched again. We have our charity, our fundraising effort on right now, and it goes till just the beginning of December. So really, it's ending this weekend. We're a little bit short of our goal. Give a click over. We're working with the MS of Canada Foundation for the Verse MS campaign. We've raised quite a bit of money, and I'm so proud of everybody that's pitched in. But if you're looking to support a charity this holiday season, we would ask to join our campaign. This link takes you right to their Tiltify page where you can donate. None of it comes to us at the channel. We are hands off. All donations go directly through to MS. It's a great charity for a horrible, horrible disease. So if you're looking for someone to support, jump in on their campaign. Hey, Mike, how's it going? Welcome to Friday Hockey Night in Canada. I love it. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Friday Hockey Night in Canada. Let's go over the scores. At this point, 2-1, the Wild over the Avalanche. Kings and Ducks, they are tied 2-2. Who scored in that one? Alex Lefreniere, Chris Kreider, Kevin Fiala, and Olin Zellweger getting the goals in that one. Devils are up 2-0 over the Sabres. Montreal 2-0 over the Vegas Golden Knights. Bolduc and Cole Caulfield with the goals there for Montreal. Flyers and Islanders now tied 3-3. Senators up 2-1 over the Blues. Sharks 3-2 over the Canucks. Besser, Will Smith, Pettersson, Eklund, and Gaudette, your goal scorers in that one. Wow, the Calgary Flames overtaking the Florida Panthers 4-2. Hurricanes 1-0 over the Jets. And that is everything in action at this point right now. Wow. That was awesome. People reminiscing. Oh, I love the good old days. Love the good old days. James, what is... I'm not sure what you're typing in there, James. It's coming up really weird. That was weird. Oh, there, it's waving the flag. It's coming up weird on my screen, but welcome in, everybody. Oh, there, I see, getting the flag. The flag's coming out. The flag's coming out. Oh, boy. Again, welcome in again. Thanks for being here. Where are we with the likes? If you haven't hit that like button yet, hit that thumbs up button for us. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you kindly hit that subscribe. Hey, Andrew, welcome in. Leafs are winner. The Leafs are winning right now. It was an interesting period, a very interesting period, back and forth, and not a lot of shots from the Toronto standpoint. But they got one. They almost got two. And defense actually playing really nice today. The defense is coming back. They're helping out. They're looking good. Watching Saturday morning cartoons. No TikTok, no Instagram, no AI. Yeah, no technology, right? So crazy back in the day. It's hard to think the way things were. It's funny explaining to the young ones today what a payphone is, what a VCR is, what a cassette deck is. So funny. Love having those conversations. Just about anything you can think of. It's close. Famous Cement Pond, Go Caps Go. I got CP6 and Tim Hortons. Nice, Andrew. I have a bunch of doubles, by the way. If anybody's looking for any Tim Hortons cards, send me an email with what you need. I need a few as well. I got to write down the numbers, though. I haven't done that, but I have a whole lot of doubles. So if you're collecting any of the Tim Hortons cards and you need any base or insert cards, send me an email. Let me know what you need. And if I have them, I'll be more than happy to send them out your way. Yeah, John, it is a horrible, horrible thing. How does vinyl? Oh, so actually vinyl is pretty big again now. Everybody's starting to get back into vinyl, but man, the cost is so expensive. The cost of a record these days is ridiculous. Got to go to like the thrift shops or the garage sales and pick some up secondhand. That's the way to do it. All right, let's get ready for period number 2. I'm going to take a little sip. Of course, we're going to break out the clearly Canadian. We're going wild cherry flavor today. Cheers, everybody. Hey, B Disney, what's going on? 8-track cassette tapes, all the best. That AC/DC Back in Black album, Kathleen, one of my favorite albums. Right up there with Def Leppard, Hysteria, Metallica, Black, Pearl Jam's Jeremy, some of my favorite albums, Aerosmith, Pump, all the good stuff. All right, back in action in Not the Looney Tunes. Here we go. Cap's going to send it all the way down. It's going to be an icing call. So face-off coming up in the Washington zone. Nice, Jonathan. I do that too. I got a binder. I got several binders with a lot of my cards. Problem is I have too many binders, so I had to start getting the boxes to put them in. All right, so hey, my lag won't show. St. Andrew's Cross. Oh, weird. This is going to be cleared out. Robertson trying to come back. Trying to push this forward. Ovechkin just in over the line, throwing it towards the net. Leafs going to knock it down, and they're just going to slow roll it out to the center line. Andrew, I'm not sure. I got to go back. I got to go through my binder and write them down. We got a penalty slashing coming up. I think it's going to be on Morgan Riley. I think Riley's going to be the guilty one. He's going to go to the box, and the Capitals to the power play. 2 minutes for slashing. Morgan Riley not liking this. I'd like to see a replay of it. I didn't see it live. Riley has the puck. He overskates it, and he swipes to knock the puck down out of the air. That's a bad call, ref. Morgan Riley is playing the puck. He's not playing the stick. So, yikes. Anyways, Washington gets a call. Ovechkin a shot. Wall makes a save. Big rebound. Ovechkin, Strome, Wilson, Chychrun, and Leonard. The unit here for the Caps. My first cell phone was a suitcase with an antenna. Oh, wow. My first cell phone was ClearNet. I don't even know if anybody remembers ClearNet, but it was one of those blocks with the side-scrolling button. It was a huge brick. This coming all the way down the ice. Chychrun back to pick it up. 30 seconds gone here in the power play. Megas calling Washington to score. We'll see if he does it. Andrew, I will. Andrew, will you do me a favor? Can you just shoot me an email so it's top of my inbox so I remember? Here's a long shot getting knocked down. This one going aside. Picked up Washington, wheeling and dealing, spinning around. Nick Waugh coming in to cut it off. Toronto cannot clear. Back to the line. Ovechkin wants it. Ovechkin gets it. He shoots it. Wall made the save, and Toronto going to clear this one out. 88 miles an hour for the great 8 as he fires it right on, and Wall got a piece of it. Filled up half the trunk. Oh, the flip phones. The flip phones, man, love the flip phones. Here comes Washington. 33 seconds left to go in the power play. In over the line. Little dish off pass. Back to the point. They turn it over. Lorentz going to kick it ahead. 2-on-1 Toronto. 3 Caps trying to come back. Little miscommunication between Lorentz and Lawton. Lawton was pulling in, and Lorentz fed it across to him, but he couldn't receive the pass. Capitals up over the line. Going to bring it in. Trying to set it up down in the corner. Beauvillier with it. Good job by the Toronto D. Comes along the board. Carlson, a weak pass. It's going to come up to Nyes. Another 2-on-1. Nyes and Matthews. Nyes to Matthews. Matthews shoots. Oh! Thompson got a piece of it. What a move by Nyes. Matthews scores! It's a shorty by Matthew Nyes. Represent. Nyes to Matthews. It goes back in the corner. Matthews puts it in front for Nyes, and he buries it. Oh, what a goal. Nyes to Matthews with a shot. Thompson got a piece that went to the corner. It was Matthews with a sweet move around Ovechkin. Ovechkin goes to hit Matthews. Matthews puts it between Ovechkin's legs, and I'm pretty sure it was Ovechkin. It was. Matthews goes between Ovechkin's legs, steps around him, and Ovechkin, like an old man, falls into the boards. Oh, I've fallen and I can't get up. And Matthews, with that little dangle around, puts it over to Nyes, who scores a shorthanded goal. Oh, Ovechkin looked really bad on that one. Really bad. Matthew Nyes, 6th of the year from Austin Matthews and Troy Stetcher. What a goal. This is going to come around. We'll see if we can pull this. We'll see if we can get some highlights at second intermission. This around down in the corner, trying to pull it to the point. Leafs, another long shot. That one's going to be deflected just wide. 2-0 Toronto. Just about 4 minutes, 3.5 minutes in the second period. Thompson going to set it up behind the net, going to start to work this one. Sam, the stairwell, stairlift commercial, bring his own castle again. This is going to be played in some of the old commercial Skittles. Oh, they were amazing. Little weak pass in front. Washington had a great opportunity, couldn't control it. Behind the net, Capitals in there, shaking one way, Protas back the other, taken away. And here come the Leafs. Bobby McMahon hits the red line, going to slide this one in. Maple Leafs forecheck coming up. Nice job here by Nick Waugh. Couldn't control it. Michelli in there. He steals it, gets it to Waugh, shovels it towards the net. That goes just wide. Washington on the other side, bringing this one up. A little backhand pass. This is going to be let go down into the corner. Morgan Riley goes in. He comes up with the puck. Going to play it ahead to Michelli. And the Leafs going to work this one across, looking for open air. Bringing it up. Here comes Joshua trying to turn the corner. He pulls up, drives his man into the boards. Didn't have a lane towards the net. Hey there, Luke. It was Matthew Nyes picking up the second Leaf goal. Capitals back with this one. Let's go. In over the line, Protas centering it. Leonard coming up. Toronto going to take it away as Leonard gets taken down, and it's a hook is going to come up here now to the Maple Leafs. Another Toronto penalty. So Leonard with some good speed. He comes in, and again, coach is yelling. He is not happy with some of these calls, and it's going to be Matthews going to the penalty box now. 2 minutes for hooking. There's no hook. This was Simon Benoit. Simon Benoit gets him all tied up and takes him down. Matthews' stick was not anywhere near Leonard, so they call a penalty on the wrong guy. Hey, Daryl, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see ya. Hope you're doing well. It is cold. It is cold, Steve. That is for sure. So Matthews gets the penalty, even though it was Simon Benoit. And another power play here for the Caps. Chychrun going to dance this one all the way up, patting it across, but that's going to be blown down on the offside. So a face-off going to be just outside the Leaf zone. Perfect. Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate it. Blended. That's awesome. Good to see you, Blended. And again, welcome in, everybody. Happy Friday afternoon. I hope it was a good work week for those in Canada. And for those in the U.S., happy Thanksgiving. I hope you enjoyed a couple of days of rest. This is going to be pulled back by the Leafs, and they're going to send it all the way down the ice. Thompson is going to be out to set it up. Here comes Chychrun, a little saucer pass back behind him. Capitals on the move. Strome, little pass back, and Toronto going to steal. It's a breakaway for Nick Waugh. He is not fast by any means. Chychrun catches him and is able to take the puck away. That is where Toronto lacks some speed. When they steal these pucks shorthanded and they try to break it in, they just have no speed. This is going to be dumped right in. 1:08 to go here on the power play. I'm in Vegas for work. I've been on the hunt to find Mitchie. Ovechkin, 90 miles an hour with a blast. Nice, Blended. How's Vegas? Is Vegas, Vegas good this time of year? You getting any gambling going on? Great shot by Ovechkin, but even a nicer save by Joseph Wall. Flashing that leather. Please send the Oilers a bag of pucks. Wayne, it was Matthew Nyes. Matthew Nyes got the second goal. It was shorthanded. You were working today. Oh, Luke. Toronto going to knock this one off the draw, but they can't get it out. Caps holding this one in. We got a broken stick. And it's Carlson's broken stick. He tries to play it in between the knees, and Toronto steals, putting it all the way down the ice. 45 seconds to go in the Capitals' second power play here. Toronto came all the way back to the face-offs where, remember, Washington was dominating them after one. Well, Toronto now at 58%. They've come back. They've had a strong start to this period. Back to the point. Washington setting it up, 24 seconds. Beauvillier, little give and go. Back to the point, across to Ovi, sends it to Beauvillier, who shoots right into the breadbasket of Joseph Wall, and he's going to hang on to that one. No rebound this time. Heads up play there by Joey Wall. Warmer than Montreal, that's for sure. But it's pretty dead seeing how wow. Hey there, Dan. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Kevin. That's funny. I can't believe Vegas is quiet. I haven't been to Vegas in, like 19 years, 18 years. Last time I was in Vegas, we stayed at the Flamingo. We had a great sight line of the fountains, the Bellagio. It was a great time. Off the draw, this coming around behind. Toronto sending it all the way down again, and that should just about do it with 5 seconds to go in the power play. Here comes Chychrun, going to carry this one up. Washington going to bring it in. Power play is now expired. Pass towards the middle of the ice, misses everybody. Here comes Matthews. Matthews going to pick it up. Shoveled it in front of him, but a little too far as 3 Capitals were all closing in on him. Washington behind their own net. Matthew Nyes doing a good job on the forecheck. Cap's going to work it out. Sordiff goes cross ice. Toronto going to steal. Nifty little move there. Oh, and over the line is Matthews. Matthews, he's going to cycle. Looking to bank it off the boards, hoping a defender was at the point. He was not, and Morgan Riley has to come all the way back and pick this one up. Kevin, no, I saw some video from they actually had a massive lineup. Huge lineup for Skinner and Picard. I was surprised. I thought it would be pretty quiet for those two, but it was a very lengthy lineup. Hey, Clipsy, what's going on? Welcome in. No, we read them on both. We read them on all platforms. Sometimes it's a little slow during the game, so. This one, Tavares, a shot trickles in, and Thompson going to hang on to it. Thank you, Clipsy, for the follow. Good evening, dude. So glad it's a long weekend for us right now. Jay, I hear ya. I hear ya. Long weekends are always fun. We have a crazy weekend for us this weekend. So there's hockey practice tonight. So right after this game, I'm going to see if I can catch the end of hockey practice because I don't think I won't make it for the start. We got a game tomorrow. We have a game Sunday morning, a practice Sunday afternoon, and my other boy has his game Sunday evening. So we're going to be in hockey rinks all weekend long, and you know what? I wouldn't have it any other way. It's all right. Technology is like that. Been a watcher for a little while. Oh, appreciate it, Clipsy. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out better ways to bring all the chats together because man, it makes it so much easier to do that. Get their Skinner and Picard, get their autograph before they get traded. Right? No kidding. No kidding. Eggs, potatoes, bacon juice, toast, plus tip 38 Canadian. Wow. Wow. But you know what? I had when we were in our hockey tournament last weekend, we went to Stacked. We had Stacked for breakfast. And the same thing, I just had bacon, eggs, their home fries. I didn't even get toast. And it was like $20-something. It was nuts. Absolutely nuts. My friend Nylander is not well. Oh, my side gumdrop. That's amazing. Well, make sure you treat him well. Mr. Home Green, how's it going? The rich owners of everything in Vegas. Let's jack the prices up, throwing the regular Joe out there. It has always been pricey. It has always been pricey. I remember when we were there, we were absolutely shocked at what some of the costs were. Hey, Redbird, how's it going? Stacked? No, I wasn't a fan, to be honest with you. Now, a couple of us in our group did get the pancakes. The pancakes looked amazing. I didn't try them. I was just really craving a simple bacon and eggs, and I was not impressed. Anyways, yeah. Breakfast special, $7.99. Nice, Patrick. Forecheck, back check, paycheck. Best comment ever. All right, off the draw. This one coming around. Diner and Cobra gets 3 eggs, 3 sausage. That's a heck of a deal, Wayne. And I tell you, diner breakfasts are the best. There's a little diner we go to in Florida that is, so good for breakfast. Their omelets are massive. This around going to be chipped to the line, and Toronto going to help that. Tavares putting it across. Coming back, Stetcher jumping in, tries to come back to Tavares, and Thompson going to get a piece of that. Stetcher still with this one, going to carry it up top for McMahon. His shot right on. Nice save there by Thompson. That's right, the smelly equipment all weekend long. Can't dry it fast enough. Washington coming in. There's a takedown, no call. Washington apparently is immune to penalties. Toronto turning around. Again, they turn this one over into the corner. Stetcher getting tied up, taken down again by Ovechkin. No call. Leonard, excuse me. And it's underneath Stetcher, and it's going to get blown down. How Leonard doesn't get called here. Oh, man, Rick, was that not the best move? I absolutely love that move, Matthews on Ovechkin. I could watch that all night long. What's Willie got a cold? Yeah, Willie's got a little, I think he's got the Washington flu. Hit Austin, we'll get some breakfast tacos. I've been in Vegas. It can be expensive. It is, but it's so much fun. I mean, I hope it's still fun. Drop the gloves, girl. That's my hockey husband. Uh-oh. They're fighting over Nylander, fighting over Willie. Oh, no. Hopefully it hasn't started snowing here yet. I haven't put my car away. I got to make an errand after the stream. So Stetcher, I don't know how you guys feel about Stetcher. Stetcher, I think, has been somewhat impressive since coming over to Toronto. I like his style of play. Very well. 2 feet of snow in Barrie yesterday. That's a lot of snow. All right, Nick Waugh in to take this. He's going to take it in, sort of. It's under him. Toronto going to win it back, but Washington takes the puck away. Into the corner. Going to play it up. Here comes Nyes. Nyes is going to cut around. Nice little move to flip it in. He's going to chase this one down. Going to poke it away from Waugh into the corner. Here it comes, a one-timer. Matthews over to Robertson, who can really hammer it over 90 miles an hour. And that one goes up and out of play. Before we give him, he's good, and I like his depth and style. Yeah, he fills a role, right? He fills that role that we really, really needed. Come on, Haps. I know you suck at OT. You can do it. Mackenzie, that's awesome. Oh, my goodness. Nick Robertson really got a hold of that one. Really stepped into it. Nice job. Nice shot. Welcome in, everybody, if you're just joining us. Yeah, right? Some of that hockey equipment is so nasty. So Matthews is going to get waved out. So they brought in Michelli kind of last minute. Max Domi, a healthy scratch tonight. Robertson going to win this draw back to Morgan Riley. He's got one of the 2 goals here tonight, or this afternoon. Toronto playing it around Washington. Going to get this one out of the zone. Riley back to pick it up. Riley going cross-ice with his pass up to Nyes. Nyes off the boards. Robertson playing it in, but Matthews got in his way, so he can't go in here after it. Hey, Beverly, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much. And hello to everybody who is watching on the big screen on the TVs. I know you can't come in and chat, but we appreciate you watching us. Toronto going to pick up this loose puck. Going to bank it off the boards, trying to get it up to Robertson. That one wasn't a good decision there by Michelli. Capitals going to bring this one right back in. Toronto kind of slowing down a little bit here. About the 10-minute mark of period number 2. Almost halfway through this game. Hit with a high stick. And Wall going to glove it down, but it's blown down because of the high stick anyways. I like Domi until he gets the penalties. Yeah, I like Domi as well. Domi, it's not that Domi was playing bad. He just wasn't playing great. And at times, Domi has made some very poor decision making, right? And that's kind of what it comes down to. Sometimes when you get forced in different scenarios, it's very difficult when you have to make a split second decision. And when you make the bad ones too many times, it's time to watch. Oh, Larry, thank you so much. That's the way to do it. Watch on the TV and go on the phone to chat. That's how to do it for sure. Isn't it illegal to have a hockey game at dinner time? Right? That's going to be chipped out of play right off the draw. I love it. I love some afternoon hockey. On a Friday, they're going to go to commercial break, 9:59 to go. We're officially halfway through. Nothing like finishing up the week with some hockey and enjoying it. Lots of hockey going on today. It's awesome. Early bird breakfast specials are the best. Oh, Sasham, early bird anything is the best. I love going for the early bird. You get some good deals that way too. That's why TV trays were invented. Kathleen, I love it. That's why TV trays were invented. Oh man, I've had hockey on most of the afternoon here. Watched a little bit of the Ranger game, Ranger Boston, and I had flipped over at 4 o'clock to the Panther game. Watched first period of the Panther Flames before coming on here. So very good. Go Leafs, go! It would be illegal if they lose. How's the Jets going? The Jets. You know what? I'll be honest with you. I haven't actually paid much of attention to the Jets. They are losing right now, though, to the Hurricanes. Carolina up 1-0. Seth Jarvis with the goal from Aho and Gostisbehere. But Winnipeg, Winnipeg's one of those teams that we're going to expect big things out of them. They're struggling so far this year, but so are a lot of teams. Timmy's is the best. Timmy's, I got to tell you, Timmy's has gone downhill a lot from what it was, but I still enjoy it. I'm happy they introduced scrambled eggs now. Their scrambled egg farmer's wrap, I think that's what they call it, is so good. You get the bacon, the scrambled eggs, and a hash brown all in a wrap. And they make it with Chipotle sauce, but I prefer it without. Haven't really paid any attention to the West other than Colorado. Yeah, I haven't really paid much attention to the West either. We've just been so busy. Hey, John Cena, what's going on? Go Toronto, go. Jimmy wasn't playing bad. He just wasn't playing good, right? If that's not a political answer, I don't know what is. All right, let's go. Face off in the Leaf zone. Cap's going to win this one. Shot right on. Sliding into the crease was Ethan Frank. Puck goes wide, however. Over on the far side, Joshua trying to chip it past a pinching defender. Can't do it. Behind the net. Shake and bake. Capitals trying to make something happen. Joshua, you got to be faster into those corners, man. Got to win these battles. Again, the Caps putting it behind the Leaf net. Trying to bring it around in the side. They cannot. Lapierre in there. Has it taken away from him. Michelli wanted it. Couldn't get it. Comes behind him to Benoit. Benny's going to dump this one in. Here comes the press. The forecheck. Nick Waugh trying to get there. Michelli kind of hung out to lunch. Riley pinching up. Going to give this back up top to Michelli. Michelli shooting. That one is blocked in front. Nick Waugh. He's going to pick up the loose puck. Play this one back down into the corner. Washington. TVR. Trevor Van Riemsdyk playing this one around. He's going to back up now just in case. A return feed is going to come from Sandin. 9 minutes to go here in the second period. On the move, going to bring this one up over the line, and it's going to be dumped in. Leafs trying to hold up on it, trying to get in here. Going to work the boards, and that's an area where Toronto has struggled. They were able to get it out of their own zone. Yarncroke, he's watching for the breakout pass, trying to move things forward. Here's Roy, long pass, going to miss everybody, and it's going to bounce. No, it did not hit the net, so that's going to be an icing call. So Toronto going to get an offensive zone face-off here coming up. Speaking of early supper, off goes the polar bear to attack some pierogies. Nice, Urises. Getting some pierogies. Enjoy. Hey, Onyx, what's going on, dude? Welcome in. Hope you had a good week. What Leaf has the most hat tricks in Leaf history? Ooh, David, the trivia. All right. Here's a quick shot right off the draw by Tavares. Leaf with the most hat tricks. Here's Easton Cowan with another shot. I'm going to think about this. I have a few potential picks in my mind. Going to come around down on the side, trying to keep this one in. I actually don't know. 2-on-1. Washington cross ice. Wall is down. Back up. Kicks out the right leg. What a save, Joseph Wall. Toronto going to turn the other way. Here they come. Stetcher over the line. Stetcher putting in the corner for Easton Cowan. Cowan, he's going to give it to Tavares. Tavares back up top. McCabe going to keep it in, but only temporarily. I'm going to think, Sittler's a good guess. Matt Sundin. I was going to guess Rick Vive. Rick Vive is going to be my guess. Dallas going Matthews. That's a great pick as well. This up over the line. Here come the Capitals. Capitals walking in with a shot. That one's going to hit the goalpost. Caps are getting close. Another shot is going to be tipped closer. This coming around. Working it through. Carlson shooting. Catches a skate. Back door. Can't turn it around. Can't play this one out. And Toronto just going to get this one out and down the ice. Holy smokes. Fairvey back. He's going to turn long pass to Carlson. Carlson working it up. Capitals in. Trying to center it. Knocked off. Back over to Carlson. Goes cross ice. Washington working the puck in here. Moving it really well. Back over to Carlson. Walks right up. Shooting. Great save. Big rebound. Wall comes across. And Toronto blocks that one. Washington still working here. Toronto in trouble. Back to the point. Here's a one-timer. It's loose at the side. Wall is down and they score. The Capitals get one back as Toronto caught chasing in their own zone. Bob, thank you so much for sharing us out. Appreciate that. Welcome in. It's going to be Connor McMichael who's going to get the goal. Canadian guy up north, welcome in. So a big goal. Joseph Wall made 2 or 3 big saves in that sequence, but the Leafs trapped in their own end, just could not clear. A lot of traffic in front. Wall made the first save, but again, the rebound hops over him and is sitting there. He dives across, but Washington puts this one in. So Connor McMichael is going to get the goal. 2-1 here. Hey, Jonathan, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you, Mega. I'll have to go in and check. So what was the answer? Which Leaf has the most hat tricks in Maple Leaf history? I didn't see the answer. That was brutal, Redbird. It was. Washington trying to bring it forward again. Toronto, Michelli sliding this one back across. The Leafs going to put this one in. That makes sense. Seeing the obvious. Let's go. 4-3 Calgary. Nice. Florida making that comeback. It's going to be another icing call. Another icing call against Washington. Into the board game night. Oh, nice, Jonathan. Now the game starts, David says. Now it's on. It's on like Donkey Kong. Wonderwall's the man. Well, he can't do it all. River, I don't know. I'm waiting for the answer. Was the answer posted? Who has the most hat tricks for the Toronto Maple Leafs in history? I didn't see it. Cycling around here is Robertson going to play this back up. This is going to be dumped in. And here's a break. Stetcher racing back. Here's another shot. Joseph Wall going to make the glove save. And he plays it, but the whistle goes. The whistle goes. So Onyx has most assists for a Leaf. Salming was number 1. Sundin number 2, then Sittler. Going to Epcot. Oh, awesome, Gator. That sounds like fun. Is Wendell Clark the answer, or is that your guess? Mega says, oh, Daryl Sittler. Thank you, Mega. So Mega says Daryl Sittler has the most hat tricks. Sittler with 18. Then Babe Dye with 14. Conacher with 14. Matthews with 13. Really? I'll be honest with you, Mark. I'll be honest. That's low. 18. I mean, listen, getting a hat trick is hard. I thought the number was going to be higher, to be honest with you. But that makes sense. Sittler, Dye, and Conacher, very different era back then. Not that I want to say it was easier to score then, but I think it was easier to score then. Much harder to get a hat trick here today. So yeah, Redbird, it is Daryl Sittler is the correct answer with 18. I know Rick Vive was the first Maple Leaf to score 50 goals, and I believe he did it 3 seasons in a row. So that's why I kind of figured Rick Vive was going to be my guess, just because he had so many goals. 10 points in one game, Daryl Sittler. Yes. Oh man. I don't know if anybody's even come close. I know people have had 5 points. I don't know if anybody's been up like 7, 8, or 9 points. That's such a crazy feat. 10 points in a single game. If Matthews remains a Leaf for the rest of his career, he'll beat Sittler. You know what? Being only 4 behind, or what was he at, 13 now? So he's not too many behind. I would agree with you there, Clipsy. I would agree with you for sure. Hey, Travis, what's going on? They are looking better tonight for sure. Rick was great. He really was, Mr. Buck. I talked to Wah. He said Italy is too far to call Luongo. Dallas. That's funny. All right, so they're just coming back from commercial break. Leafs have had their chance. Bye. Have a good practice. Do you want to take the cards to give to your coach? No? Okay. Okay. 1 second. The one with the elastic here, right next to the thing, the glass thing. Nope. Right there. Nope. To your right. Yep. That whole stack. Yeah. The one with the elastic around it is not a full set, but it's close to a full set. So he can give that to one person, and then he can do what he wants. And if he wants more, I can give him more. All right. Sorry. Giving away some hockey cards. So we got another glove save here by Joseph Wall. 5:13 to go here. In the second period, Joseph Wall has been sharp. 21 shots for the Washington Capitals, only 10 for the Maple Leafs. No, Redbird, lower than that. Lower than that. But the schedule, from what I've been told by folks who play at that level, our schedule is a bit about the same, which is crazy. Sam's arm. The arm. It's cut my hand. Hey, Tony, what's going on? Welcome in. Off the draw, Leafs going to slide this one ahead. Up to the red line, going to chip it in. Michelli going to race back here, up against Roy. They go into the corner. Joshua trying to get in there as well. Going to push it over to Waugh. Roy and Waugh battling each other. That's not going to get confusing or anything. Bringing this back across. Aaron pass there by the Caps, and then a shot is blocked off his shin pad. Here comes Michelli. Up over the line. He's going to pull up, dumping it into the corner. Sam Gagner in 2012 scored 8 points. I liked Sam Gagner a lot, actually. When he played with the Marlies, I went to a couple games and saw Sam Gagner there. And he was a solid player, just never really panned out, never really became what everybody expected him to. 5-5-5, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's awesome. That is very funny. My son played with Easton Cowan, not bragging, just amazed how far Cowan has come. That is very cool. He's been outstanding. I mean, the things he did with London was ridiculous. So ridiculous. Tavares going to put it over to Bobby Mack. Easton Cowan in front of the net. Puck doesn't come over to him. Going to cycle it to the corner. McMahon to Cowan. Cowan going to get bodied off the puck. Cowan now down on his backside. He can't control it. Hey, Rybread, what's going on? What are your thoughts on the games? I think it's been an okay game. Joseph Wall has kept them in it. Not a lot of shots, but they've been playing better than they have over the last little while. Trying to put this one in front. Cowan working it over to Matthews. Back up top to the point. Here's a long shot. Comes off the boards behind the net, going for the wraparound. Back in front, trying to bat it out of the air was Cowan. Good heads-up play. There's the skill, the hockey IQ. Capitals back the other way. Coming in with a shot. Wall made the save. Another rebound. Toronto behind the net. Matthews going to look up ice. And he's going to turn back around. And he throws it over to Ekman Larsson. Ekman Larsson putting it ahead. Toronto hitting the red line, dumping this one in. There's either going to be horrible or good. Yeah, right. Exactly. I'm scared they're going to fall apart. And they kind of have here in the back half of this period. 3:13 left to go. Washington turning on the pressure. A shot blocked in front. Look out. Bobbling puck. Wall watching that near side of the net. Back to the point. Capitals going to put this one in. Coming around at the side. Going to cycle it. Toronto. Look out. Hits escape. Able to get this loose puck. Offensive zone possession time. Leafs are actually ahead. 7:55 to 7:41. So if that's an indication, in some of the previous games, Toronto was getting blown out with the offensive zone time. So it's pretty even. Toronto is up just a little bit. Back to the line. Caps keeping it in. Again, back to the point. No shot. Putting it over to Ovechkin's spot. Except it wasn't Ovechkin there. It's sort of sitting in Ovechkin's spot at the top of the faceoff circle. Washington bringing this one in. Toronto standing still. Got to move your feet, boys. This is what happened last time. Sandin going to work this one up. Sordiff going to play it over to the corner to Leonard. Leonard going around behind the net to Haim. He lets it go. Caps in the middle of a line change while they're maintaining possession here. Toronto's giving them the perimeter. Big battle in front of the net. They come across. Shot right on. Wall made the stop. Gets it over to Robertson. Robbie going to play this one out. And Michelli trying to knock this one down. And he gets it all the way to the length of the ice. Less than 2 minutes to go here in the second period. Ryan Leonard for the Capitals. Going to bring this one right back in. I like Ryan Leonard a lot. He's a good young kid. Good prospect here. Coming out in front. This is going to be chipped. Toronto Racing going to get it out, but they can't get anywhere with it. 1.5 to go. Major League Apple Orchard. What's going on? Welcome in. This coming around behind the net. Riley with it now. He's going to send this one all the way down. Racing for it, and that's going to be an icing call with 1:23 to go. Yeah, third period on Wednesday was decent, and it's, you know, Toronto, the third period has been their better period this season. They have to play like it because, you know, Washington is going to come out and be real tough. Joseph Wall needs to watch his rebounds. He's given up a lot of rebounds right now, and that's problematic for sure. All right, face off in the Leafs end. Connor McMichael tonight, 5 shots for him. Wow. This is going to be played. No worries at all. Come on, guys. Battling for it, fighting for it. Dig. Got to win the battles. Capitals right now are winning the little battles. This is going to be fired in. Wall leaves it, coming right in the front. Riley, nice play. Going to bank it to the side, and Toronto just going to flip this one down.
Last minute of play in this period.
Here we go. Be tight, Toronto. Don't give up a last-minute goal. Broken up in the middle, and Toronto's going to get this one outside of their own end. A lot of blind passes, which we don't like. A lot of blind passes. Back around to the side, trying to bring it in front. Capitals rolling this one out. Let's go. What flavor of clearly Canadian am I drinking? This one is wild cherry. Country raspberry is my favorite, but this one is wild cherry. It's not bad. 20 seconds ago, I tried the blackberry one while we were away at the hockey tournament. I was not a fan. Wilson going to turn, play this one up. Washington with 10 seconds left. Caps going to circle the net, throwing it in front. Nyes is going to pick it up. He's going to flip this one up, and that's going to do it. The second period comes to an end, and Toronto, much like a 1-goal lead after 1, now takes a 1-goal lead after 2 as they're going to go to the locker room. Holy smokes. Lace them up. PB Jam, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome to the party. That's right, Jeff. We try to cover as absolutely much as we possibly can. And I do want to thank all of you. I want to thank everybody for their patience. Well, we've been, you know what? We've missed some games due to our own hockey schedules, and I appreciate everybody for sticking with us. I got lots of doubles from 25-26. Yeah, I got lots too. I need a double. From St. John's, PB Jam. Hope you're doing well. All right, your goal scorers here in the second period. Matthew Nyes gets his 6th from Matthews and Stetcher. Connor McMichael gets his 4th from Protas and Wilson. After 2 periods of play, 10 shots for Toronto. They had 5 in the first, 5 in the second, and it's just bad. 10 shots for Washington in the first, 13 for Washington in the second, for a total of 23. Toronto in the lead in the faceoffs, 63.6%. That is crazy, crazy, crazy. Hey, Gumdrop, that's okay. Listen, that's okay. You guys are allowed to go and watch wherever you'd like to watch. I'm just happy you came back when we're on. But yeah, I haven't. You guys do what you have to do. Taking a look, 15 hits for the Caps, 17 hits for Toronto. Toronto, by the way, has not had a power play opportunity. Washington has had 2, and they are 0 for 2. 8 block shots apiece, 14 giveaways for Washington, 9 for Toronto. So that means Toronto only had 1 giveaway in that period. That is pretty darn all right. Okay, let's see if we can, let me see if I can find this highlight, and let's see if we can bring this up, because what a move by Austin Matthews. And I have to do this on the fly, so just bear with me a little bit. I'm sure we can find it. I'm sure we can. Oops, let's go. It'll just take me a moment. But yeah, this move by Matthews was just oh yes. Oh, perfect. First one here. Beauty, beauty. Okay, how can I do this without breaking everything? Okay, let's see if we can go. We go here. All right, bear with me. We're going to see if we can do this. Oops, that's not at all what we want to do. So we definitely don't want to do that. So let's see. I know I got to take this. We got to put this here. And let's see if this gives us what we want. No, it does not. Huh. Oh, are you going to make me do what I think you're going to make me do? Yes, it is. Boo, boo, boo. All right, so I think I got to sign into this. I don't really want to sign in. All right, give me a moment here. We're going to play with this. We're going to see if we can do this here real quickly. Oh, come on. Oh, boy. Darn. Maybe I can do it just like this. No, okay, so we'll skip that. There's another way we can do this here. Sorry, bear with me. We're trying to do this here on the fly, and I thought I could do it one way, and I'll have to do it the other way. So let's go here. So we're just going to try. If it doesn't work one way, you do it the other way, right? There we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And again, I apologize that it's taken me so long to do this. We're going to put it over here. All right, you guys get it. Okay, let's, how do we... Boom. Okay, so can you see this? Can you see our little highlight box here? Is this actually showing? I don't know if it's showing or not. But we're gonna bring this highlight. We're gonna take a little look here. This was great. So you see, okay, perfect. So I mean, I probably have to make it a little bit bigger here. So this is a great play. So in the corner. Here it comes. Here's Matthews. Here's Matthews in the corner. Here's Ovechkin. Hopefully you can see that. Matthews plays it between the legs right here. Plays the puck between the legs as Ovi goes in for the hit. Matthews scooches to the side. Ovi crashes into the boards, and then he plays it across for a great goal. Let's see. Do they give us another close up? Oh, here. Here's a great view of it. Matthews in the corner. Excuse me, Ovi. Look at that dangle. Look at that dangle right in between the legs. Look at that, Ovi. Ovi, you just got burned. How bad is that? And I know folks watching on the vertical stream probably can't see it. So let me see. Can I add this to the vertical as well? Because my goodness. There we go. Let me bring this up here real quickly, so you guys can see it as well. But Matthews just absolutely embarrasses him. Embarrasses him with this. Look at that. Like how nasty. Nasty is that deke. A great move by Matthews to go between the legs. Here, let's play. Let's put this in full speed. Excuse me. Whoopsie doo. I got to watch that again. Oh, so sick. Excuse me, Ovi. Whoopsie doo. He puts it over, and a great shot, and they score. A great play. What a great goal. It was absolutely incredible. Absolutely sick move, and love it. Ovi went into the board. He just got deked out. That was awesome. Ariel, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome to the party. So a great move there. Man, Matthews just going right around Ovi, and that was awesome. That was very, very cool. So thank you, Matthews, for giving us that highlight. We'll have to find that and post that as a separate highlight, because it was just so nice. It was just so very, very nice. So way to go, Matthews. It was great. You know, we've seen a lot of bizarre things going on in the world of hockey. Teams that normally are good have not been good. Teams that have been bad are very good right now. And I think things are going to right. Things are going to right themselves. Things are going to end up being how they need to be. So have no fear, Leaf fans. Things are going to get better. With the assist on Matthew Nye's goal, by the way, Austin Matthews has moved into sole possession of 5th on the Maple Leafs all-time point list. So congrats again to Austin Matthews, who did a great day, great job. So very cool. All right, I'm glad we got to take a look at that. That was a nice little dangle. Okay, let's see. What am I missing? What am I missing here? Let me scroll back. Today, my birthday, and I'm at the Leafs game now. Ariel, happy birthday. Happy very, very birthday. Thanks for joining us from the game. Hope you're having fun at the game. And yeah, thanks for coming in on your birthday. Ovi still has his chalk on the ice. Oh, it was so good. So good to see that dangle. And if you didn't see it, we're going to see if we can edit it and post it up on the channel as a short, because that was so good. That's a dangle. That's a move that deserves to be celebrated, especially because it was on Ovi, which we love. Let's see here. Oh, I'm clicking the wrong things. Oh man, so good. All right. Oof, that to me is like the highlight of the game. Forget whatever else happens. Nothing's gonna beat that one. And I gotta give credit to Connor McMichael too. Connor McMichael, you know, he's coming along. He's a nice player. I've liked him since he's come into this league, and he's finding himself the right place at the right time, and he's a good hang on for the Caps. I hope he continues to get better. When we take a look at the Leafs with so few shots, John Tavares has 2, Lorenz has 1, Nyes has 1, Lawton has 1, Matthews has 1, and McMahon has 1. No shots for Cowan tonight, no shots for Michelli, no shots for Robertson, although Robertson wired one, but it deflected and went wide of the net. In terms of the defense, 2 shots for Morgan Riley, 1 shot for Stetcher, and that's it. One of the things we've talked about a lot is how the Leafs need to get back to using their defense to shooting. They need to drop the puck back and shoot. Hayden, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Thanks everybody who's hanging out tonight, hitting those like buttons. If you haven't hit that like button yet, give that like button a click for us. We would appreciate it. Woof. Okay. Thank you for hitting those likes. There we go. Now we're moving. Now we're rolling along. I also want to take a chance to thank our partner channel, the Florida Park Explorers. And if you're not following them, they bring you all the magic from the Florida parks, the shopping, the treats, all the fun. Make sure to check out the Florida Park Explorers. If you haven't figured it out, we all love you. And the Skittle Fox, I appreciate that. I love you all too. I love you all too. We have so much fun together. I love being here for these streams, and it's hard on me. It's hard on me when I'm away because all I want to do is jump back on. And when we were at the tournament, I was so close to turning on a stream from the hockey rink from one of the games, and I was like, I can't. I just can't. But I wanted to. Too bad for Leaf goalies. Leaf goalie, yeah, it's too bad. Joey Wall's been playing okay. Joseph Wall's been playing good tonight. I do have doubles of CP1, CP3, and Tim Hortons. Can I reach my doubles? If I can reach my doubles, I'll check for you right now. All right, let's see. Let's take a look. I'll take a look what I have right now. Okay. Let's see. Not the MMs. You don't need the MMs. What did you put in here? You need the CPs and the NSs. There's the goalies. Nope, I don't have doubles of any of those. I have a lot of the monumental moments. I got a lot of the True North heroes. I got a couple goalie etchings and a lot of the above the ice. Those are my insert doubles. But I don't have those ones. Do you have Andrew? Do you have the full base set? Because I can help you out there. I got a lot of base doubles as well. Can't Dallas stand in for you on days we can't be here just so the chat can continue? Well, that would be tough because it's all on my computer. Everything I run it is directly through the computer. Let's see. Thank you, Mary. I appreciate that. Every year on my birthday, I celebrate. I made it around the sun one more time. There you go, PB. Absolutely. Still up. Gerard is still up, hanging in there. Gonna finish strong. I got Matthews, goal puck, in Jersey. Oh, you just met him at the game. Nice. How did you get his goal puck in Jersey? That's pretty cool. You're funny. My heart is happy on Thanksgiving. I love Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is so much fun. We didn't do turkey this year, but quite enjoy it. David saying it's going to be 4-2 with an empty netter. 4-2 with an empty netter. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be great to see? We can actually try. We can try something here real quick. Maybe, if I remember. I was going to do this in test, but maybe Dallas, maybe we can do something here, a little test on our own. Maybe we can try it here. Let's see. Hang on a second. I just got to see if I can set this up. Maybe we'll give this a try. So Dallas, be on the lookout. I haven't set this up before, so again, we're going to try setting it up on the fly. Don't know how it's going to work, but maybe we'll give this a whirl. If I can find you. Dallas, I'm sending you a link. If you're up for it, we can give this a try. I was gonna wait and maybe try this on a not public stream, but we'll see if this will work. Who would you rather have right now, McKinnon or McDavid? Oh, that's a tough question. Hey Hershey, I probably McKinnon. I like McKinnon's style. McDavid is so good. Dallas, I just shot you a message in that purple place. That place. A link. So let's see if we can make this work. I was gonna save this to test it another way, but we can test it live. Why not? Why not? We'll see. If we break things, we break things. If we don't, even better. Let's see. Just get both. That's right. Just get both. We'll take McKinnon and McDavid along with Matthews and Celebrini. Why not make them all? Yeah, we'll throw Crosby in there as well. Do you watch college football? And if so, I am not Mike. I'm not a big college football guy. But go Michigan. Oh, I don't know anything about college football, but go Michigan. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. All right. So I don't know. I don't think we're gonna have enough time. I don't think it's gonna work. So we'll have to try it another time. But we do want to bring some guests on, and we'll try and set it up another time and see if we can get it to work, and then we can have some fun with it and start bringing our guests on. And yeah, we'll try. I thought maybe we could squeak it in before the period started, but that's okay. Let's see. But Sudbury has already given Go Sudbury. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, that got disconnected. All right, let's see. Okay, there's Dallas. Okay. Let me see if I can bring this in. Dallas, we're going to try this super quick because the third period is about to start. So we're just going to try this very, very quickly. So we're like literally adding on the fly here. And there it is. Okay, we see Dallas. Hi, Dallas. We see you. Can we hear you? All right, so audio seems low. I'll have to figure out how I can fix your audio, but that's good. We got Dallas. There's Dallas, everybody. Say hi to Dallas. Hey, Steve, what's going on? Other door, how's it going? So there's Dallas. We're going to get... Yeah, we're pretty much at a time, but I was hoping... Oh, wait, maybe I can do this. Is that going to give you separate? There we go. Okay, I'll have to play with it. But we got it. Dallas, thanks for coming in. There's Dallas. We'll figure out. We'll make it work again. But let's go. Third period coming up. Thank you, Dallas. All right, let's go. Third period of hockey starting now. You guys wanted it. We tried it. Hey, Real, what's going on? Your stream randomly appeared. I hope you've been great. Real, thank you. I have been fantastic. I hope you are doing well as well. It's good to see you. Again, thank you, Dallas, for live testing with us. Here we go, third period. Toronto going to try to hang in here. Here we go. Washington has the first puck. Going to move this one across. Let's go. Long pass up. And I realize I put it only in the horizontal stream, not the vertical stream. So those watching on the vertical are like, what are you talking about? That's what happens when you live test. All right, Washington set it up. Fairvey behind his own net. We're going to crack another bottle of water here. 10 shots for the Maple Leafs through 2 periods. Hopefully they can turn it up. Cheers, everybody. Steve wants Washington. Steve wants Washington. This down around in the corner. Yeah, you'll get those. It's we got to pay the bills somehow. Trying to put this one through. Washington dig in. Leonard going to flip this one up. Toronto just outside the blue line. Going to grab it and bring this one down. McCabe turning around, going one way, going the other way. Look out, Washington going to intercept. Caps putting it across. Here's an off-balance shot. That one is going to steer wide. No Willie, Joshua. No Willie. No Nylander today. He's a healthy scratch out with quote-unquote illness. So no William Nylander tonight. No Max Domi tonight. Max is also out. Mega, hit your live button. You're lagging a little bit behind. Oh no, you picked him for your Tim's pick. Oh no. That's coming back, gonna flip it up. Long run, puck is gonna bounce towards Toronto, gonna bring this one in, but Nicky Robertson can't get anything going. Nye's in the corner for a little bit of a hit. Cap's gonna work this one around. Long pass up into the zone in the high slot with a shot. Wall with the save, pretty big rebound again. Working this over is Sordiff, getting it back to the point. Bringing it in, Chychrun passes it over. Washington doing a good job. Ekman-Larsson gonna swipe it around. Over to Matt Roy. Back to Chychrun. Here's a shot. Matthews blocks it. Puck is sitting there right in the middle. It goes through every single Maple Leaf. Nobody decided to pick it up. They finally get it to the line and not out. This time they lift it up and over the heads of everybody. They get it to the Washington blue line. Here we go. Come on, Leafs. Matthews picking it up. Matthews going to flip this one over. He's going to head to the bench. Toronto Stetcher hits the red line, dumps it in. Second line on here for Toronto. Bobby McMahon in the corner, getting it out to Cowan with a shot right on. Nice save. Real nice save. That's what you got to do. Pucks to the net. Good job by Cowan. Here's Bobby Mack walking out of the corner, driving to the net. Can't put that one on. Cowan here to pick it up. Easton, he's curling, throws it towards the net, and another one deflects just wide. Another shot towards the net. They're digging again. Thompson is down. Back is Tavares putting in front for Cowan. And Thompson is going to cover this one up as Toronto has a flurry of activity. There we go. Finally waking up a little bit. Finally. Thank you, Real. Yeah, it's okay. Not as good as the baseball one, but it gets the job done. Holy smokes. Good effort. Good driving. Hey, good night. Welcome in. The Leafs are waking up. They are starting to get it going. Colorado win streak done at 10 games. That's a lot. Winning 10 games in a row is tough. Colorado, they're a beast of a team. Come on, Leafs. Let's keep this one going. Let's keep it working. Down in the corner, Yarncroke going to get pushed into the boards. Fourth line working here for Toronto. McCabe walking in, shooting. Gets blocked. 85 miles an hour here for Jake McCabe. Caps coming up 3-on-3. Ovechkin going to fire this one into the corner. And I got to tell you, as this game goes on, Ovechkin just looks a little slower, and a little slower. Washington throws this one on net. It's going to be grabbed and held on to, bobbled by Joseph Wall, but he hangs on to it. Man, I don't understand. Joseph Wall, as good as he is, and his rebound control has been such a struggle tonight. Every shot he's bobbling or he's kicking out, and he's just not hopping on those rebounds fast enough. Just not getting on there fast enough. This back to the line. Protas keeping it in. Washington holding it on the far side, swinging it back up top to the point. Walking in, here's a shot. That goes wide. Riley picking up the puck, going to send it over. Protas at 86 miles an hour. Robertson going to chip this one, and he's going in here after it. 4 minutes gone. 16 minutes remain here in the third period. Washington 2-on-2. Toronto trying to come back. Chipped away. Leafs going to knock this one out. They're going to turn and go. Hops away, though, from Matthew Nyes. Caps back in their own zone. Going to work it up to Matt Roy. He's going to chip it ahead. Takes a bump at the Leaf blue line. And the Leafs, Mermis, going to try to get it to Michelli. Michelli took it in his hand, plays it down, and here they come. Joshua over the red line, just put it in. He fails to do so. Toronto going to turn up to Michelli. Michelli in on the near side, stops, looking to pass, drops it back. McCabe dekes himself out. Toronto fighting, regaining it is Joshua. Joshua behind the net. Toronto cycling with it, getting it back to the point. It's tipped. Benoit has to race. He's got to go back and get it. Good hustle here by the Capitals. Frank was on him real quick. Joshua in trouble in the neutral zone. Capitals take the puck away. They're going to back this one all the way up. 15 minutes to go here in period number 3. Washington going to start to move up. Welcome in if you are just joining us. Make sure you hit that like button for us. And if you're not already subscribed, kindly hit that subscribe for us as well. It's free. Up over the line is Rasmus Sandin. Sandin, he's going to stop, look to shake this one away. Sandin still with it. Sending this down low. McCabe is there. Jake picks it up. Tries to get it up to Cow and misses him. Sandin goes across. Here's Ovechkin with a blast. 90 miles an hour. And that one goes up and hits the mesh. Wow. Ovechkin looking to turn on that one real quick. And he just could not. Ovechkin having himself a tough game here. Steps in at top of the faceoff circle, and again, this one just gets up and carries on him. Hey, Travis, welcome in. For the Maple Leafs, Morgan Riley had the first goal, and Matthew Nyes a shorthanded goal for the second one. Van Riemsdyk shot, puck is loose, bouncing around. Leafs going to pick this one up. They're going to play it ahead, and they get it out of their own zone. Caps back looking to turn around. Hey, Oren, how's it going? Welcome in. Sweets, what's going on? Good to see ya. Here comes Sandin. Rasmus Sandin going to carry it up for the Washington Capitals. Hits the red line, keeps on going. He's got a lane, but they're in offside. So we're going to get a little bit of a whistle. They're going to take a commercial break. Coming up on Sunday, we're back with another Raptor game. The Toronto Raptors taking on the New York Knicks. That's going to be Toronto evening, 6 o'clock Eastern time. The Raptors and the Knicks. I hope you'll join us for some more basketball action. The Raptors, boy, oh boy, are they looking good right now. From 24-25. You know what? I might have a few if you let me know what you need. I literally had a whole stack, almost a complete set that I just gave to my boy to give to someone on his hockey team. So we just gave them away. Skittle, I saw some of it. I didn't see all of it because we were at hockey ourselves. But man, Raptors are looking good. They're looking real good. Robert, how's it going? Welcome in. Matthew, hello there. Actually, wait a second. Last night, no, we saw the night before. After the hockey game, we did a little bonus coverage for the Raptors taking it down. It was so exciting to see. But welcome in, especially if you're new, if you've never been with us before. My name is Sam. This is the Samwelb12 Experience on the SB12 Sports Network. Thank you for coming in and giving us a chance to bring you our style of game coverage. I hope you enjoy. I'm sure you will. And make sure you do join us for future games. We're going to have a lot of fun throughout this season. And, of course, covering the Leafs, covering the Raptors. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. There it is, Chris. Chris has said it like no other. Love it. Thank you, Chris. Nathan, how's it going? Cheer for the Sens. Sens. So I used to like the Sens back in the days with Spezza and Alfie. I enjoyed the Sens back then. Not so much a Sens fan right now. I just cannot get behind Ridley Gregg. I'm not a fan of Ridley Gregg at all. Brady Tkachuk, though, boy, he's a great player. Drives me bonkers, but a great player. Hey, Chuck, what's going on? Welcome in. Crew rocks. You love Ottawa. They're a good team, much improved, that's for sure. Here we go, off the draw. PV for 7 years, 4.55 last year. Boy, a lot of the contracts, always have you wondering. Here's a backhand right on. Nice job by the Leafs. Couldn't put it in. Nice save here by Thompson. Toronto still in the zone. Matthews shaking away, spinning away. Matthews dropping it off. Trying to spin it back to the point. Here's a long shot. Deflection. Loose puck in front. Matthews trying to jam it. It goes up. Trying to put it in front. It is side of the net. And Washington going to move this one up. Ekman Larsson had to back away. Another flurry of activity here for Toronto. Washington coming back with a shot off the blocker. Going to go around the glass and out and down the ice. Hey, Jamie, what's going on? Welcome in. I would take the Nordiques over the Sens. Which year of Nordiques, though? That is the question. Are you not mad that Marner was traded to Vegas? I'm not mad at all because the only reason Marner was traded to Vegas is because he was leaving. Marner was leaving regardless. So Toronto they came to a sign and trade. If they did not trade Marner, Marner was leaving and Toronto would have got nothing. So I'm not mad at Toronto. I think the way Marner handled it was horrendous. Connor McMichael flying down the far side of the ice. He's going to step in, putting it across. Here's a wrist shot right into the glove. Leonard at 89 miles an hour into the glove of Joseph Wall. Wall standing tall, looking good right now. Excellent, excellent work. Excellent playing. Oh, boy. Really ripping it. Kathleen, cracking me up. Who scored the Leafs goal? Jarred, Matthew Nyes, and Morgan Riley had the Leaf goals. You're a Raptors fan too? I am, yes. I was lucky enough to be at the first ever game the Raptors had. Their inaugural game way back when. Was it 95? At Skydome when they played. At Skydome, they made a court and they had the temporary bleachers on the other side. We had seats on those temporary bleachers. This coming in. Here comes Toronto 2-on-1, putting it across. Oh, just tipped away. Excellent defense there. We're actually going to be going to a Raptor game soon, so we're going to do a live hit from the arena when we do go to the Raptor game. Assuming I get in on time. Here comes Ovechkin. Ovechkin going to have it knocked away. Easton Cowan poking it away from him. But yeah, Raptors look real good this year. Caps going around behind the net. Too far for Tavares. Caps keep it in at the line. Changing positions. Back to Sandin. He shoots. Nice save here by Wall. Kicking it in the corner. 11:40 to go in the third period. 2-1. Toronto has the lead. Sandin going across. Caps. They're pressing. And it's stolen by Toronto. Toronto breakaway. Tavares coming in. Deeks shooting. Great save into the glove. Tavares turning on the Jets, showing some speed, and Thompson coming up with a huge save. Wow. Ovechkin with a sloppy pass, turning it over. Breakaway as John Tavares comes in, and Thompson is showing him glove the whole time, and that's exactly where Tavares shot it. It's like, look at the lights, and that's exactly where Tavares shot it. Right into his glove. So Ovechkin comes over, a little pound for Thompson to say, yep, sorry for that giveaway. You should do a locker room tour for $35. Yeah, Leafs fan, we want to. We just have to be between our hockey schedule. It is tough. We did a skate at Scotiabank Arena a couple weeks ago, and we did get to go into the locker room and take some photos and stuff. We didn't get the full tour, but it was pretty cool. So it's going to go at a play. No delay game penalty. I meant to put a video together. I just haven't had a chance to do it. Back-to-back tournaments totally have us all behind. But a great play coming in. Tavares, love it. Showing the speed. So good to see. All right, welcome in, by the way, for those that are just coming in. Love the music. All right, let's go. Face off in the Leaf zone, 11:04 to go. Here's a quick shot right off the draw. Ovechkin almost at 91 miles an hour, and this is going to come back out. Lawrence watching along. You came to Toronto on your vacation. Nice. Toronto, it's an okay city. You kind of take it for granted after being here for a long time. This is going to be chipped out. Lawrence getting it down the ice. Toronto needs to kind of get their offense going here because Washington is picking up the pace. They are pressing. Bringing it around. John, I'm actually not sure. I can't remember. Scott Lawton with his helmet pushed up over his face. Talk about pizza and chocolate. I had to go eat. Yeah, I'm getting pretty hungry too. So Ovechkin just hammers this, and he does that, right? He sets up on those spots, and he can still shoot the puck. He might not be able to skate the way he used to. He might not be as physical as he used to, but man, he can still rip the puck. He's got 7 goals in his last 7 games. You just keep loading. There it is, Karen. Well said. All right, come on. McMichael going to get waved out of the face-off. Frank comes in, going to win this draw back. Capitals reverse it. Washington turning, shooting. That's going to go wide. Side of the net. Cap's still here. Toronto takes it away. They're going to look for some open ice and bring this one up. Dangerous pass. But Bobby Mack comes forward, going to bounce this one in. Going to be kicked over into the corner. Toronto to the line. Here's a long shot. That one goes wide. Holding it in. Mermis doing a nice job. McMahon, Bobby getting up on this puck. Going to come free. Tavares misses it. And here come the Caps the other way. Under 10 minutes to go. Less than 10 minutes to go here in the third period. Welcome in, everybody, if you are just joining us. This is going to be flipped up and all the way down the ice. Toronto just flipping it out right now. Leafs changing. Washington, Chychrun, nice little move. Bringing it in. Going to slide it over to Connor McMichael. Taken away from him. The Leafs, Cowan, going to just roll it into the Cap zone. He's going to peel off to the bench. Waugh coming in, can't catch up to it. Protas going to move it. Little give and take with Chychrun over at the line. Washington just stays on side. Here's a sharp angle shot. Waugh got a piece, and the rebound comes all the way out. Cap's going to back it up into their own zone. Turning around, right back. Long pass, misses everybody. Toronto tries to clear, and they give it right to Jacob Chychrun, who kept this one in. Toronto again, Nick Waugh, he bobbles it. Caps keep it in again. Little pass right in front. They were all alone. They couldn't control it. This one over at the side. Washington to the point. Here's a long pass, knocked down. Waugh settling it. Going to pass it up too far for Michelli. And that's going to be an icing call with 8:45 to go. Wow. Coming so close. Ooh, the Toronto Rock is in action this weekend. 7:30, the Toronto Rock taking on the Oshawa Firewolves. I haven't watched a Toronto Rock game in a long time. I forgot to feed Onyx. Put a bull out on the porch. I love it. So funny. This back across. Here's Sandin. Sandin looking to throw this one across. Out in the corner. Working it. Toronto trying to catch up. They're chasing. Washington moving it around. If they can only connect some passes, they get something going here. Here's Sandin with a shot. Another save and another rebound. Leafs have to clear this carefully away. Villiers over to the side. Capitals trying to keep this one going. Toronto can't control. Sandin again throwing it towards the net with a deflection. Nice save. Washington is just dominating the offensive zone right now. Toronto, Michelli swings this over for Waugh. He couldn't get it, but he's too slow to get back, and it's another icing against Toronto. So these guys been on the ice here for a minute and a half, minute and 40 seconds. They're going to have to find a way of getting off. They can't keep icing the puck. Washington is starting to catch up in the face-off circle. Not really. They've won a couple. Toronto still 61%. Minute 40 for Waugh. Minute 32 for Ekman Larson. Minute 30 for Michelli. Got to get them off the ice. Off the draw, scramble. Washington comes away with it. Here's a blind shot right into the glove of Joseph Woll. Another stoppage. And this time, they'll be able to change it up as they go to commercial break. The Winnipeg Jets have tied it up. It's now 1-1. Jets and Hurricanes on a goal by Scheifele. Penguins and Blue Jackets, no score there. Let's see some of the other finals. The Avalanche lose in overtime to the Wild. Oh, the Ducks came all the way back. Beat the Kings 5-4. Who scored? Turcotte, Edmondson, Mintkov, and Leo Carlson. Oh, it was a shootout, excuse me. They win in a shootout, the Ducks do. The Devils 5-0 over the Sabres. Ow. Heeshire, Grisslick, Dillon, Cotter, and Grisslick with his second. So the Devils make their way against the Sabres. The Montreal Canadiens 4-1 over the Golden Knights. The other goals, Evans and Slafkovsky into the empty net. Mark Stone had the lone goal, assisted by Mitch Marner. Flyers win in a shootout 4-3 over the Islanders. The Blues come back and beat the Senators 4-3. Wow. Sundqvist, Pinto, Zutterland, Jordan Kyrou, Buchnevich, Perron, and Matthew Kessel gets the winning goal. Unbelievable. The Sharks best the Canucks 3-2. Who scored in the other periods? Pettersson, Eklund, Gaudette. Oh, we saw all the goal scorers earlier. And the Flames win 5-3, beating the Florida Panthers. Rodriguez, Bennett, Kuznetsov, Uyghur, Frost, Nazem Kadri, Brad Marchand, and Joel Farabee, all your goal scorers in that one. Wow, if you're a hockey poolie, lots of fantasy points up for grabs tonight. Lots. All right, coming back from commercial break. Joey Wall, let's keep it going. Scott Lawton going to take this draw. Big moments here for Toronto with just under 8 minutes left to go in period number 3. A lot of shots by the Capitals. They are peppering them all over the place. Toronto shots very sporadic. Back to the line. Benoit going to play it up. They can't move it out. Toronto defense has to collapse in. Benoit able to recover, getting it up to Matthew Nyes, trying to shovel it around Sandin. Sandin goes down and gets poked deep into the Capital zone. Washington Carlson going to move it around. Here comes Nick Robertson. He's flying, and the Washington Capitals move it out on the far side of the ice. Going to dump it in off the boards. Nice job by McCabe to gobble up that loose puck. Nyes sends it cross ice, and that is right to Washington. Matthews with a little move, couldn't steal the puck. Banking it around here is Benoit. Matthews picking it up. Matthews, he's going to backhand this one in, and it's going to be hauled down, and Washington going to turn and bring it right back up. Washington has also not taken a penalty yet today. At least according to the officials, there's lots of penalties that could have been called. Wow. I have a question for you. If Uyghur is available for a trade, would you try to make a run for him? Travis, yes, I'm a big fan of Mackenzie Uyghur. Here's a shot by Strome. That one goes just wide. But yeah, I am Travis. I'm a big fan of Mackenzie Uyghur, and the Capitals score. Bavoulier ties it up. Sitting at the side of the net. Oh my goodness. Toronto working it. Toronto working it. Holy smokes. Unbelievable. I can't believe that just happened. I can't believe that just happened. My goodness. Oh, little backdoor play, and they just absolutely put that one in. Yikes. So we're all tied up, 6.5 minutes to go. Man, that's brutal. Just brutal. Bringing this one around. Come on, Toronto, get back in here. Stars fan, how's it going? What happened? Washington scored. Washington scored. They put it in. They tie this one up. Whoops. Didn't mean to click on that. Anthony Bavoulier gets the goal. Ovechkin and Strome get the assists. His 5th goal. And it was a little bit of a broken play, a dump, and the puck was bouncing all over the place. Side of the net, Strome scoops it to Ovechkin, who throws it back door. So a broken play where the puck is all over, and a nice play by Strome to feed this one to Ovechkin, and Ovechkin, recognizing he's got an open man backdoor, able to throw it backdoor and put this one in. Holy smokes. The Capitals 12-1-1 this year when Ovechkin has a point. No penalties called on Caps because the refs took away a good goal. That's funny. Oilers rule the world. How's it going? Welcome in. Washington playing this one around. Toronto has played very passive in this third period, hanging on to that lead. Come on, Toronto. Cross ice. McCabe holding this one in. Gonna flip this one down in the corner. Collision here. Toronto cannot control. Gonna come back around. Come on, Leafs. Protas. He's gonna push this past Benoit. Benoit coming back for it. Kevin, thank you for hitting that subscribe. I appreciate it very much. If you're not already subscribed, be like Kevin, hit that subscribe button. It's free and it helps us out tremendously. And you know what? Can we do this? Let's see. You know what? We're going to do this. They're going to a commercial break. While they're going to commercial break, we're going to let you know that we're going to give away some memberships. So all you have to do is make sure you're subscribed to the channel and make sure your gifting is turned to on so that you are able to accept gifted memberships. Hey, Dylan, how's it going? Go Jays. Go Jays. Just a few months early, but that's okay. Go Jays. So if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe. Make sure your gifting is turned on and you will have a chance to win a membership. So cannot wait. Cannot wait to give it away. Give it away. Give it away now. Give it away. Give it away. Give it away now. And that's exactly what we're going to do now. So we're going to do it after the commercial break just to give everybody a chance to get in there. But thank you for being here. Don't be like Kevin. Your family stays on vacation. Onyx, did you hear Macaulay Culkin wants to do his own kind of sequel to Home Alone? Where he where it's his son that gets he gets in an argument with his son and his son kind of locks him out of the house. And so he's trying to break in and his son sets a bunch of booby traps to keep him out. It was such a crazy, crazy story. But yeah, Macaulay Culkin wants to do another Home Alone. There it is. Steve found it. Steve lights the blue lamp. Thank you, Steve, hitting that subscribe. I appreciate it very, very much. Speaking of the Jays, I think it's a great signing. I think they overpaid a little bit. They overpaid a lot. But listen, if he's as good as we expect him to be, I think it'll be a really, really good call. I think it'll be a really, really good call, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, they're coming back from commercials. Let's go. Who it's going to be. Good luck, everybody. Here comes Toronto, bringing it back around. Flipping this one all the way down. Doing it for fun. How's it going, Riley? Another terrible game in front of his net. I think Riley's been okay. He's been okay today. He's got a goal. But yeah, he struggles often. Here comes Toronto, 3-on-1. Walking in. Oh, what a save. Great save. Side of the net, jamming it. The fourth line coming up with a great opportunity and a huge save. Toronto coming close. Hey, Simon, how's it going? Welcome in. Hey, Sage, welcome in. Congrats to all the new channel members. Working this at the side. Congratulations to My Two Cents, Mark Cutteridge, Adventures, Horse McHattrick, and Crystal Star. Congratulations. Here they come again, trying to shoot it. Bobby McMahon coming close. Great name, Hoser McHattrick. Congrats to all those who received a gifted membership. Thank you for being a subscriber of the channel. Back to the point. Washington working up. Chychrun throwing it way wide, hoping for a pinball type reaction in front. Caps keep it in at the far side, cycling around. Back up top. Tavares watching his man. Caps working this one around. Back over to Leonard. Leonard across ice for the one-timer. They score! Chychrun puts it in with the one-timer. Oh my goodness. Disaster for the Maple Leafs here in the third period. Steven Lorentz with a nifty little move to Lawton. Lawton goes forehand, backhand. Couldn't beat the outstretched leg of the Capitals goaltender. And then Washington brings it right back down. They set it up. Some good passing, some good battling at the side of the net. And this one-timer just comes across and beats wall, glove hand. Jacob Chychrun, his 10th of the year from Ryan Leonard and Connor McMichael. 3-2, Washington takes the lead with 3:50 to go here in the third period. And it's going to be an offside call at the Washington line. 3 straight goals here for Washington. A great goal, big battle at the side of the net. Chychrun just tees it up for the one-timer with a great shot. Here comes Washington off the draw, going to play it up. Toronto needs to wake up and get themselves going here. They've had a couple of flurries. They need to push and push hard. Washington is a solid squad. Here's a pass up front. Washington slowly working it up to the red line, just with ease, able to walk around the Maple Leaf player, chipping this one down low. Washington, are they going to go defensive now? Or are they going to keep pushing? 22 goals from D-men on the Capitals. They lead the National Hockey League with goals from defensemen this year. Farabee going to play this one over. Toronto backing up. Washington in over the line. Washington in firm control. Here's another shot, going to be knocked down. Toronto bobbles it. Here's a long outlet pass. Going to bring this one in. Lawton going to play it over to Nick Waugh, dropping it back across. McCabe shoots. Oh, he just puts it high. Jake McCabe coming so close. In the corner, taken away from Joshua. This is going to be played up. The defense bobble it. And again, the Capitals putting it in. 2:29 to go. With 2:25 to go, why is the third line still on the ice? The first or second line should be on. And here they come. Matthews racing in here. Cowan coming in as well, trying to steal this puck away. Washington going to knock it down. Here come the Caps, 2-on-1. Little cross-ice pass. Riley breaks that one up. Toronto shovels it over to Nyes. Nyes. He goes to nobody. Come on. Going to bank it off the boards here down in the corner. Washington, long outlet pass. Caps are moving. 1:52 to go. Toronto down by 1. Riley going to pick this one up. Going to start to move this one up ice. Nope, they're going to play it back. They just kill all their momentum moving forward. Going to drop it. So many passes. Carrying it in. Here comes the extra man is Tavares as they give the puck away. Matthews can't hold the line. It's an empty net for Toronto. An empty net for Toronto, and that's going to be an icing call. Holy smokes, Toronto is just working it in there, but they can't hold the line. Come on, Leafs. They need to keep this one going. They need to hold on tight. Hey, Lior, welcome in. Yes, indeed. So, my goodness, timeout called, timeout called. Got to do this. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Really need to step up. Really need to work this. Got to be solid right now. They're just not, right? They were sitting back too much. They were sitting back too much. Kaz, thank you for the roses. James, thank you for the gifts as well. Appreciate you both. Back in your box, Leafs. David, I love it. Oh, David, you crack me up so much. Hey, Joey, that's right. Believe. Come on, Leafs. We got to do it for David. We got to do it for David. I'm beyond frustrated. Yeah, gumdrop, it's tough. It's tough. Let's go. Come on, JT. Come on, Tavares. Pull this one up. Let's do it. Empty net. Ovechkin stays on. Caps leading by a goal. Leafs need a Snickers. Referee is having a conversation with the linesman here. Sorting something out. Looks like he's got a sticky note in his hand. Having a conversation with Matthews now. That's weird. The referee with a piece of paper. I don't know if they were checking something. Tavares in to take the draw. There it is. It's a scrum. It's going to go to the corner. Matthew Nyes throwing it back to the line. Here's a long shot. That goes wide in the corner. Matthews on the near side. He's tied up here. Washington doing a good job getting over to them quick. Comes to the point. They're going to put it in, but they can't control. All the way back for Morgan Riley. Riley going to turn. Drops it to Matthews. Matthews crossing the red line. He's going to dump this one in. Here comes Nick Waugh. Why? Going to play it around the line. Nyes holding it here.
Last minute of play in this period.
Tavares with a shot that goes high and wide. It's going to come all the way out. Washington with an empty net for Ovechkin. Ovechkin with the empty net. Shoots. Matthews takes it away. Go, go, go. You got him beat. Go. Skate. Matthews bringing it up over the line. Leaves it here for Cowan. His pass gets knocked down. Cowan steals. Cowan passes it over. They shoot. Nyes. Oh, what a save by Thompson on the stick of Matthew Nyes. Oh, what a job. Easton Cowan fights for this one, gets it over to Nyes, and he just took a beat too long. He grabbed it, he pulled it back, and he shot it. That's one, I know it's bouncing on you, but you just got to fire it. You need to have a quick release. What a great chance and a great stop here by Thompson. Prep, what's going on? Welcome in. 35 months. I agree to the men in the chat. Do what she says. I agree with you there, Prep. Thank you for everything. This coming around. Caps get it out again. Toronto fighting for it. 20 seconds to go. 20 seconds to go. Matthews going to carry it to the line for Cowan. They're going to dump this one in. Washington there first, tying it up in the corner. Digging for it. 12 seconds to go. 10 seconds to go. It's still in the corner. Still tied up. It's a scrum in the corner. They can't get it loose. What a job by Washington. It comes free, and the Capitals score into the empty net. Washington with an empty net goal. A huge scrum in the corner. Toronto can't dish it free. Washington kicks it out, and they score in the empty net. Oh, my goodness. Tom Wilson gets his 4th empty net goal of the year. Excellent job. The Washington Capitals with the skates on the puck in the corner, and the puck comes right out to Wilson, and he makes no mistake. 23rd Nerd, how's it going? Welcome in. Road Warrior, good to see ya. And that's going to be it with no time left on the clock. The Washington Capitals are going to complete the comeback win with 3 straight goals in the third period. Bavoulier ties it. Chychrun takes the lead, and Tom Wilson ices the cake. Unbelievable. Toronto, not enough effort, but all the credit in the world to the Washington Capitals. Thompson played a stellar game. The Capitals were great. Morgan Riley opened the scoring with his 4th from Ekman Larsson and Nick Waugh. Matthew Nyes gave the Leafs the lead with his 6 from Matthews and Stetcher. Connor McMichael, he got one back from Protas and Wilson. Bavoulier ties it with his 5th from Ovechkin and Strome. Chychrun with his 10th from Leonard and McMichael. And then Tom Wilson. 34 shots for the Washington Capitals. 18 shots by the Toronto Maple Leafs. That is definitely not enough. 18 shots, not enough. They take it in the faceoffs 59.3%, winning 32 of 54. Washington 40% in the faceoff circle. 28 hits by the Maple Leafs, only 17 for the Caps. Toronto with 14 block shots, 12 for the Caps, 17 giveaways for Toronto, 21 giveaways for the Capitals. The Capitals go 0 for 2 on the power play. Toronto never had a power play opportunity. Not a single penalty for the Washington Capitals. So unbelievable. Good game by the Caps. They did what they had to do. They came back to win it. And a big, big game. The Maple Leafs drop a tough one. They were in control, and they just played too defensive for too long and were too slow. And I think if that's the takeaway from this game, it is too slow. The Maple Leafs, too slow. Nick Waugh is too slow. Dakota Joshua is too slow. They have to find a way of injecting some speed into this lineup. On the flip side, I thought Matthew Nyes played a decent game today. Easton Cowan played a decent game today. I was impressed with both of those two. They were probably my top two guys. Nick Waugh, he played 19 minutes and 20 seconds today. He had one shot and one hit. There's no reason Nick Waugh should be leading all forwards in ice time. That is a big, big mistake. And I think that's Toronto's problem right now. Joseph Woll played well too. That's right. Woll did his part. The goals he let up were not soft goals by any means. So Nick Waugh should not be leading forwards in ice time. Nyes and Cowan, like I said, I thought they played okay, even though Easton Cowan and John Tavares ends up a -3. It's going to reflect poorly on him, but I thought both of those two played an okay game. 3 shots for Tavares, 2 for Cowan. Cowan also had a block and a hit. Nick Robertson, I mean, he was there. He had a big shot, didn't get through on net. I thought Michelli was okay. McMahon struggled. Yarncroc struggled. Toronto just has to get their identity back. They have to get their identity back for sure. Knob, what's going on? The Leafs, the team is going nowhere fast. They will find their way. Hey, Benny, how's it going? What year do you think the Leafs will win the cup? Listen, the Leafs, they have some troubles. They have some troubles for sure. Hildeby is going to go to Moro Ryad for sure. Hey, Shan, welcome in. So they have some troubles for sure. A little slow, a little sluggish. They got to find their game. They got to get back in there. I have all the faith in the world. This team can certainly do it. Your 3 stars going to be Chychrun, Thompson, and Connor McMichael. Those are your 3 stars from today's game. Rightly so. Very, very well deserved. They're struggling. They're struggling this year. No doubt about it, but they'll find their way. I hate to blame things on a coach. I really do. Hey, Colin, there's always next year. I hate to blame things on a coach, but I think they have to look at some of their coaching strategies right now. Some of the decision making I disagree with, but they'll figure it out. I'm convinced this season is not a throwaway. It's not a write-off. There's still lots of time. The good news, when we look at the Atlantic, it's still all jumbled up, right? Tampa Bay with 15 wins, Montreal with 13, Ottawa with 12, Toronto sitting with 10 wins. They're just a couple of wins back. So they absolutely could turn it around. Tampa Bay has won 5 of their last 5 games, right? Puts them in a great spot. If the Leafs go on a little bit of a streak, they'll be okay. I'm not concerned yet. All right, Julian, how's it going? Well, Habs won 4-1, so there you go. Joey, thank you so much. I appreciate it. 416, yeah, not looking good. But listen, this is a Washington Capital team. They're playing some really solid hockey right now. They've won 4 of their last 5 going into tonight. So big game for the Washington Capitals. And listen, they're tough. They're tough for sure. All right, thank you, mods, for everything. We appreciate you all so much. Thank you so much to all of our channel members, to everyone who supports us through PayPals and with membership. Thank you for that. Thank you to everybody who's hit that subscribe, hit that like, or watched along with us. We will not be here tomorrow night. We have a 7 o'clock hockey game, or is it 7:30? I don't know. We have our own hockey game tomorrow night, so we will be away for that, but we will be back on Sunday for the Toronto Raptors, 6 o'clock Eastern time. So have a great Saturday. Hopefully the Leafs will come back and do a better job. It's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a very, very tough game, but they can certainly do it. Hey, Arman, how's it going? Leaf fans should chant, "We don't want you, Morgan," another horrible defensive. Listen, I've made it abundantly clear. I am not a Morgan Riley fan. I'm not a Morgan Riley fan at all. I didn't think he played horrible tonight. I mean, he didn't play great, but I don't think he was horrible. I mean, he was an even. He had a goal. He was an even. He did take a penalty, played 22-44, so almost tied Jake McCabe for most ice time. 2 shots, 2 blocks, only 1 giveaway today. He did have a takeaway, so it cancels that one out. I didn't think he was horrible. Weezerman, my opinion on Domi. I like Domi. I think Domi's having an identity crisis right now. Hey, Minnesota Wild, welcome in. I think Domi's having an identity crisis. I don't quite think he knows what role they want him to play. They put him up on the first or second line. They want him to be a speedster, move the puck. Then they drop him to third or fourth line. They want him to be physical. I think Domi just doesn't know what his role is supposed to be right now. And that really kind of mixes you all up. It's very different to get in this game mentally with your role and have it kind of blow up on you. Luminal, what's going on after the Marner hate? Now is it Morgan Riley? It's always somebody, right? Before Marner, there's always somebody this Leaf crowd jumps on. Remember Larry Murphy? Remember Todd Gill? There's always going to be somebody. Good night, Mackenzie. Weezer, man, you're very welcome. You're very welcome, and thanks for being here. Thanks for asking your question. We appreciate it. But yeah, I like Domi. Hey, Daniel, welcome in tonight against Ovechkin. Tomorrow, Sidney Crosby. Yeah, Joshua. And listen, Pittsburgh is kind of in a similar situation that Toronto is right now, right? Anything in common, Kyle Dubas? Pittsburgh is having a little bit of a crisis. They're old and they're struggling. They've only won 2 of their last 5 games, which is, Toronto's having the same problem. So going to be an interesting one. Crosby doesn't have much hockey left in him. Malkin doesn't have much hockey left in him. Well, we'll see what Pittsburgh is gonna do and turn around. Only thing a Leaf is good for. Mac, that's awesome. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe. Weasley, thanks for coming in, being part of our community. We appreciate you very, very much. What about the whole Matthews blaming the organization situation? So, Kathleen, I think he's frustrated. I think everybody's frustrated. When you're off to a bad start and you're struggling as a unit and you're not really making any good deals, and when you look back, when you look around the league at what you've given up, and I use the Brendan Carlo trade as an example. When you give up, a couple great players or some draft picks, man, it's tough, right? It's tough. Alex Steves, they never gave him a chance, and look at the year he's having. Fraser Minton, he's having a great year, and he's going to do good things in Boston. So everybody's frustrated. Zjek T, welcoming Crosby has more hockey left in him than all the Leafs. That's awesome. That's funny. So you make some bad trades and you don't improve your team. Toronto thought they were doing a good thing, right? They were bringing in some big physical guys, bringing in some toughness, and it backfired. Nick Waugh and Dakota Joshua are slow. They're just slow. They're not playing as physical as I thought they would be, to be honest. Points per game, Crosby doesn't have much left in him. I'm Samuel. I mean year-wise. He's still a phenomenal hockey player. I'm meaning year-wise, right? He's not going to be playing for many more years. That's what I mean by saying he doesn't have much hockey left in him. Hyper, I disagree with you. I think Matthews is struggling right now because as the captain, the buck falls for him, right? Everything's going to fall on Matthews to have all the answers and figure it out. And remember, he's just coming back from some kind of injury, whatever it is, we don't know. And it's tough for him to get a sense of what he's going to do and how he's going to come forward and how he's going to play and how he can rally these troops together. And I've seen enough. This has happened too often. Harvey, it does seem to happen way too often, right? Hey, Mills, what's going on? Welcome. I can't say anything. I'm an Oilers fan, right? And look at the Oilers they shelled out all that money for Draisaitl, and they shell out to keep McDavid, and they shell out for Bouchard, and they still have a goalie problem that they need to address. That's going to be the Oilers' downfall. And so I think what Toronto has to do, and it's very difficult in this market, right? It is very difficult because everything they do is under a microscope. But I think Toronto has to figure out what they want to be. They've been trying to change their identity from the way Dubas had it as a small team, as a run and gun team, to being a bigger, more physical team. And I think they've made some mistakes along the way. I think coach is having some serious problems in terms of creating some strategy that works for this unit. Whatever game plan they're putting together, it's just not working with this unit. And what we're seeing is far less shots. And Marner isn't the answer. Hey, Sonny, welcome in. They were winning the game. They were. You know, they can't go out there and do what they're doing with what they have, right? You want to be a big physical team, fine. You got to be a big physical team. You got to put yourselves in situations where you can hit. Should Tavares take the C back? Then it seems no, I don't think you can do that. I don't think you can make that move. Hey, Bruce, welcome in. I don't think you can take the C and put it back on Tavares. As much as I think Tavares is playing with a chip on his shoulder because of that situation that happened. He kind of said, you know, forget all of you. Look what I'm going to do. And he's been outstanding. Do you feel Matthews is any? Yeah, Bruce, Matthews, listen, he is still a phenomenal performer. He is still a great player. You don't score 69 goals and then disappear. A lot of people are going to say, well, it's because Nylander, Willie's not here. Willie's not here. It's not all because of Willie, or excuse me, Marner, not Willie, all because of Marner. Yes, was Marner an excellent passer? Excuse me, absolutely. He was an excellent passer. Marner is not the reason why the Maple Leafs have gone from 30 plus shots a game to 15 plus shots a game, 18 shots a game. They're just not shooting. Part of their strategy is one too many extra passes, right? They're trying to be pretty. They're trying to find open guys. They're not going back and using their defensemen for shots. That's what they need to do, right? When we look at their defense tonight, who had shots? Riley had 2 shots, and he scored on one of them. McCabe had 1 shot. Stetcher had 1 shot. When we look at the Capitals, look at their defense. Chychrun, 4 shots. Carlson, 3 shots. Sandin, 2 shots. Van Riemsdyk with a shot. That's 10 shots from defensemen. 10 of the 34 shots came from defensemen, right? The Maple Leafs had 4 shots coming from their defense. You got to use your defense, and that's something Toronto hasn't done for a long time. They have to figure that out. Hey, Packers, what's going on? Welcome in. Spending too much time in their own end of the ice. Absolutely, Sonny. Hey, Jesse, welcome in. They are spending too much time in their own side of the ice. Now, tonight was better, right? Through, was about 3/4 of the way through the second period, the offensive zone time, Toronto was actually slightly ahead. And then the third period, it just fell apart. I feel like Washington played that whole game. It was almost like the strategy was just keep dumping the puck, just keep getting the puck out of our own end. And you know, we know from watching enough, you can't play defensive a whole third period. You're never going to win that way. Hildeby, Robertson, and Yarncroc to Edmonton for a 2nd and a 3rd round pick and a mid-tier prospect. You know what, Travis? I don't think Edmonton would make that pick, to be honest with you. Edmonton, they do need a goaltender, but I think they're looking more than Hildeby. Right? I think they're looking more than Hildeby. There's been some big rumors out there. You know, I don't want to speculate. I don't want to get into them, but Edmonton is looking for some big things to happen. Cap scored all goals with Matthews and Riley on the ice as usual. Nah, I don't think so. Riley was an even today from a plus minus. He was an even. Let's see. What was Matthews? Matthews was a -1. So I don't think they were on the ice for all the goals. I'd have to go back and look specifically, but yeah, it's well, you know what? Let's do that. So if we're gonna call them out, let's go back and take a look here. because I want to make sure. So they were on for the Connor McMichael goal. So Matthews was not on the ice for the second goal. Morgan Riley was. But again, that was a backdoor pass. Let's check Chychrun. So Matthews and Morgan Riley were not on the ice for Jacob Chychrun's goal. And the Tom Wilson one was the empty netter, so nothing you could do about that one. So yeah, so they weren't on the ice for every goal. So let's just, I get it. We're frustrated and a lot of Morgan Riley hate, but let's not throw out just empty statements. Forston, how's it going? Welcome in. So listen, all in all, it wasn't a good game. Hey, Zachary, Toronto's cooked. They allow 30+ shots every game against the bottom teams. They need D-men. They do. And listen, they're not, Washington is not a bottom team by any means. But listen, there's only so much their goaltending can do. Stolarz was calling it out. Hey, Hershey. Stolarz was calling it out early on. Joseph Wall is facing it now. And you're right. Toronto is allowing far too many shots. And that's not a defensive issue. That's a whole team issue. Teams are getting shots, and we saw it. They were giving Washington the perimeter. They were allowing Washington to move the puck around. When they were doing that because they were too slow. So, you know, what Toronto has to do is a couple of things. Yes, they definitely need to do something on the defensive side. I like Stetcher. I like Stetcher a lot. I actually really, really do. Stetcher was a solid pickup. And let me actually flip over here because I want to make sure I have my facts straight. So Stetcher comes in, what is he? 787. So less than 800,000. Great pickup. I like Stetcher. We got Marshall Rafai in the wings. I like Marshall Rafai as well. So he's there. Dakota Mermis, he's kind of been hit or miss. Same as Philippe Myers, but I like the size of Myers. I believe he's a big boy, right? Yeah. Philip Myers at 6'6". So I like him a lot. Dakota Mermis, he is 6 feet. So it's interesting, the fact they play one over the other. But then you're in trouble, right? You know, you got Chris Tanev and they're desperately missing Chris Tanev. Hey, Jacob, welcome in. Chevy, welcome in. So they're definitely missing Chris Tanev. We don't know when he's going to return. Morgan Riley is just trying to do too much. Brandon Carlo was a disaster. That was a horrible trade that I think is hurting us a ton. From a forward perspective, again, with what we're paying, we're kind of tied. I don't think Nick Waugh and Dakota Joshua are playing out as we expected them to. So and neither is Scott Lawton, right? So you traded some first round picks, you traded away some players. You didn't get a lot of good comeback in return, so it's going to be a struggle for them. The only way Toronto is going to be able to really get some good pieces coming in is they got to trade some roster players, and they're going to have to move some prospects. And you hate to give up on some of these guys, but they're going to have to, and that's where it's going to get trouble. We have Willem Villeneuve, by the way, who's sitting here 6'2". I like him a lot, a solid defenseman, but Toronto's going to have to move some prospects. The other problem we all know when Toronto is trying to trade, the asking price for Toronto is always way higher than everybody else. That's right, Prep. That's right. The asking price, whenever Toronto wants to make a trade, the asking price is much, much higher than any other team. Everybody knows Toronto is trying to do something, and so everybody tries to fleece them, and that's something they're going to have to deal with. Both Jets and Toronto, Leafs had terrible games. Yeah, I want to go back and watch the Jet highlights. Roy Lawton and Michelli and Joshua aren't very good. No, and you know, it's funny. When we got Michelli, I was excited. Everybody said the big rumor on the street, right, when they signed Michelli was going to play with Matthews. Michelli is going to be a difference maker. What a shot he has, blah, 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 blah. He hasn't really panned out, right? Scott Lawton was supposed to be the big guy to come in and be a second-line center and allow us to move Tavares to the third line and able to capitalize and put him against some weaker players. Well, we traded a first-round pick for a fourth-line center. Like, it's just not – we're just not cooking right now. And it's unfortunate because you don't want to trade someone like Matthew Nyes. Matthew Nyes is a unbelievable player. We got to keep him around. We're kind of wasting the couple good years of John Tavares. William Nylander is clearly frustrated. Matthews is clearly frustrated. So it's going to be interesting what the Leafs decide to do. Again, I don't necessarily think it's a personnel issue. I think the players we have can be a good team, but they're missing an identity and they're missing a strategy that works for this group. You can't have Nick Waugh and Dakota Joshua chasing down pucks. You can't have them rushing. They're not fast enough for that. We have to come up with strategies that works for the personnel we have, and I think that's the problem we're in. All right, take care, Andrew. Dream, what's going on? Good to see you. And Blue Jays and Dodgers are good. Yeah, they are good teams. Leafs fool around too much in the defensive zone. They get caught. Too much passing, right? And too much cross-ice passing. Too much long cross-ice passes, and that doesn't work. Leafs are back to the drawing board, rebuilding time again. Yeah, and you know what? I don't think they can afford to go into a full rebuild. It's going to be interesting to see. Tree Living kind of got into some trouble with those trades. Leafs have no first round or second round pick in the 2026 draft. We got no first round pick in 2027. So they don't really have draft picks to work with. And that's why prospects are going to have to be there. They're going to have to move along. So Tree Living got himself in a little bit of a pickle here with some moves that did not pay off. And we'll see what the Leafs are going to do. Anyways, I got to run and I got to go run some errands and do a couple of things. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. DC Live, thank you kindly. Thank you everybody who's hit those follows tonight. If you haven't hit the follow, make sure you hit that follow. Make sure you hit the subscribe as well. Steve, you're very, very welcome. Thanks so much. I hope everybody had a great week. For those watching in the US, happy Thanksgiving. Hope you didn't have too much turkey, and I'm jealous because man, I love turkey. But thank you so much for watching along. We're going to do this again real soon. Sean, thank you for hitting that follow. Listen, maybe the Leafs will figure it out. Maybe they'll figure it out before we know it. Kathleen, thank you so much. Right back at you. This has been a lot of fun. Even though the Leafs kind of blew it, we still had a good time, and we'll continue to keep the good times rolling. Have an amazing night. Happy Friday, everyone. Have a great Saturday. We'll see you again real soon. My name is Sam. This is the Samwelb12 Experience. You can follow us on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. We're on all social medias. Just search Samwelb, SAMWELB, or go to our website, Samwelb12Experience.com. You can link over to all of our socials. We'll see you next time. My name is Sam, and I am out of here. Good night, everybody. Go Leafs, go.